Muted, I think. Can't hear.
Is he talking? Have you muted it?
No, I haven't muted it.
He done it.
Yeah.
The volume on full. Keep that. We turned it up to the max.
Yes, turn up to max.
Okay.
I think I've had the volume turned off.
How's that? Is that better? We've got the right
Better.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to GKP Live. Sorry about that, slight technical issue. Had my headset connected instead of my microphone. I hope everybody's good and hope everybody's had a good week. How you doing, Daz? You good, mate?
Yeah, all good, thanks. Yes.
We will be having a couple more guests. They're just setting up their outdoor studio. I've literally just come running back in after doing a 25% water change, servicing my pump, and topping up the mini pond and wrapping the other pipe away. That's the reason why I'm a little late to get started. I thought that I had enough time to do it in 1 hour and 15 minutes, and guess what? I didn't. But what we're going to do, first of all, guys, we're going to kick off this evening's live by rolling out this one, and we'll be right back to you in a bit.
At the back. Yeah, she is. This would have, if I were going to pick this show. There you go, guys. I would have picked that one. Still got a lot more up to come. Nice patterning, nice separation. Look at that. Beautiful fish. And again, check this out, guys. This is something else. That is beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Yeah. Nice wild common trout, come up for a piece of bread. Perfect. Let's have a look at his koi facility again and look at this full cherry blossom. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to get from the other side so we've got the sun behind us so that you can see this bit. This is absolutely stunning. Yeah, there is. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. Without further ado, I'll get us inside, have a look round, and let you see what you think. Catches in in this whole complex. The fish is stunning. Absolutely beautiful. One bat after another. Really nice, exactly there. And as if by magic,
Thank you.
How you doing, guys? You good?
Can you put Colin on as well, guys? So,
yeah, no problem. I'll let you chat between yourselves while I make that alteration, if you don't mind.
hi, Daz. How you doing, mate?
Sorry, Mick.
How you doing?
How's the pup doing, Colin?
All right, mate. Here, wish you.
Ice.
Ice.
Come here. Come on.
What's his name? Ice.
Ice, yeah. Yeah, I wanted to call it Bossa Control Sleep, but
Wait till you see it. It's
the wife's called it Ice.
It
As
looks
in
a nice
ice
though, mate. And correct me if I'm right, it's Japanese Akita or American
American.
Akita?
American.
Very nice.
What's
Nice
the difference?
What's
It's the
Japanese? What's American?
the Japanese are longer in the face. They're not as
Hello.
bigger built.
Oh, it's so cute.
Have you ever seen the movie about the Japanese Akita where the gentleman passes away and it sits at the rail station and waits for him every day? You know, God
Yeah,
knows
it's
how
really
many
sad,
years.
that
Hi
is.
everyone.
It's a good film as well. I'll look it up, Mick.
Good film, yeah.
The first GKP dog lot.
There we go.
You
You
should
had a
have called
good
him
weekend?
G-Dog.
Hey?
Should have called him G-Dog.
G-Dog.
Yeah. See, it's all coming out. I told you not.
It's a girl.
Told you not to name it until we've had the chat.
That's a girl, yeah.
It can still start with a G, whether it's a girl or not.
Yeah.
Dina?
Could have it as Geraldine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Geraldine.
I'll just get a quick few comments. I will kick the show off with.
Hi, Mike.
All from
Evening,
Mike.
Mike.
How you doing, Mike? The cup is out in the post to you, mate. Fingers crossed this Royal Mail strike, whatever it is that they're on with and they're doing, doesn't take too long, mate, but it is on its way to your first class, bud. Larry Kendo says, evening all. Evening, Larry. Hope you're good. Hope you have a great life. Thank you very much.
Hi, Larry.
We will try.
Mike Bass says, hopefully Gaz is not in the middle of the movie this week. No, he was in the middle of a water change. Slightly more important, and it really needed to be done. So, Amanda Blackshield, budget pond keeper, has evening all. Many thanks to the new subscribers to the channel. If you haven't, why not? LOL. And cheers, Gaz. Got your support. Have a good live show. Thanks very much, mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Congratulations on the 250 subs, mate. Many more to follow for you, I hope, bud. Dave Cook says, hello, Gaz, Mick, Daz, and all.
Evening.
Martin Coy Pond and Garden says, good evening, all. Good evening, Martin. Hope you're well, mate. Well, that gets us quickly through the end of those comments there. Oh, hang about. There we go. Just as I said that. Alex Bishop. AB Coy, how you doing, bud? Hope everything's good. Evening, everyone. You're all good. Can't make tonight as I'm at the King Power Stadium to watch Leicester beat Man United. Well, there's a good challenge.
I hope they do, mate. I hope they do.
Reasonable excuse. Let's hope they do. I don't really follow football anyway, but if I want to see somebody get panned, we might as well watch them do it. A couple of my friends.
A bit like Forest and Man City, wasn't it? Yeah. Lost.
Excuse me, guys. I hope that didn't come through then, but I did just get a phone call on my mobile phone randomly. Right then, what has everybody got, and what would you like to talk about this evening, chaps? I will tell you one thing first of all before we go, which is something we've found out and we've researched after doing a little bit of a look into something. I won't burst your bubble, Mick. I'll leave that to you, mate.
No, you do it, guys, because you're more eloquent, say it better than I can.
We were talking about flukes, both myself and Mick, the other day, and we actually found out that flukes, both gill and body flukes, are hermaphrodites. So each one has both sexual organs. So it's a bit bad, really, for pond keepers and koi keepers, because obviously that means that they're capable of
reproduction.
Asexual reproduction.
Sexual reproduction, yeah, which means a lot more difficult to get rid of. You only have to have more than one, and quite quickly can turn into an infestation. One of the other things we were looking into, and one of the
Hello.
One other thing we did find out is that one of the things that they said within this article that we were reading is things that you can use as form of treatment for flukes, and one of them was CT at the higher dosage level. But the little bit of further information that it put onto that, it was, should you ever have any problems or any issues when using CT, that you can neutralize CT with dechlorinator, which was quite an interesting read. So
now, is that just normal dechlorinator gas, or is that sodium thiosulfate?
it said in the article dechlorinator, which I would imagine all dechlorinators contain sodium, what was it?
Thiosulfate.
Yeah, sodium bisulfate. So it'd probably be the case that if it contains it, I would imagine they all do they?
I know sodium thiosulfate can be used as an dechlorinator, but I had a feeling it was different to your standard dechlorinator.
Yeah.
We have a different troll this evening. Somebody else that keeps ringing me mobile, which I'm obviously using as a camera, but it doesn't affect the show. Can I come on the live? You can if you tell me who you are. I'm not sure who that number belongs to. Drop me a text to whoever you are if you're watching the live and say who that number is that's coming up with my mobile number, sending me text messages. If you drop me a text, say who you are, I shall stick out a link for whoever it is that would like to join. Obviously, I'm sorry I can't answer the call because right now I'm using the mobile phone as a camera. So, where were I before?
Sodium thiosulfate, dechlorinator.
Yeah. Dechlorinator. It didn't actually specify which, but I will do a little bit more research into it, which was really interesting though. And the other thing that we found out as well.
Google Skeggy would know.
Yes, actually, Skeggy, if you're on, are you watching? And if you're not, we'll catch up with you afterwards. We'll ask you. Remind if you do see him come in the chat, guys. Remind us, and we'll ask him see if he knows for sure. One of the other things that we found out about him was body flukes are not only happy to be on the fish body, but also comfortable in the gills, as well as gill flukes are also comfortable to live and can exist on the body too. So both of them are interchangeable and do like to go to either area. So it doesn't necessarily mean that if you've got gill flukes, they're going to be on the gills, or if you've got body flukes, they're going to be on the body. They can actually be in both areas, which I thought was quite interesting to read. And there was another section. There we go. Skeggy's just dropped in with a big. Oh, well, hang about. Let's go there. Well, I've always wanted to do this. Hi all in the GKP. Hi all the viewers, and hi to myself. Mike with laughing faces. Ilsley says, "Hi all, how's it going?"
Hi, Ilsley.
Martin's koi pond. Hello, Charlie. Skeggy with the big explosion and the big boom.
Yeah, waiting for that. How you doing, Skeg?
Evening, Skeggy. Speaking of Skeggy, he raised a very good point as well about flukes, about salt. Salt can destroy flukes.
Yeah.
At high concentration, it actually
dehydrates them. It dehydrates them.
It dehydrates them. Yeah. I didn't realise that.
There was also lots of talks about using different levels of potassium permanganate, which stick yourselves over to Skeggy's channel because he does a very interesting talk on treatments and such, which I'm not going to burst his bubble and go over the same things and the same comments that he's done. He has put a very interesting video out quite recently, which covers a lot of those categories. I did just have somebody there. That's the next message. Well, would have been the next message after this one. Unfortunately, again, I've just had to kick them off. Guys, I aren't going to sit here and tolerate people insulting the guests that I've got on my show. If you do, you're just going to get banned and you're just going to get removed. So feel free to keep doing it. It takes tenths of a second for me to right click, block and delete you. So I can do it all day long. It'll take you a lot longer to make another account than what it will do for me to get rid of you. We've got, hi guys, hope you're okay. Just insulated cabin. Oh, how's the cabin looking, mate? How did the sorry, I'm looking here, but I should be looking. How did the camera thing that you was talking about go, Jamie? Let me know.
The endoscope camera.
Yeah. Let me know how it's gone on and how it's looking. If you've got any footage, that'd be cool to look at. Skeggy says, evening guys. Mike Bass says, hi Skeg Vegas. Sean Morris says, hi all, hope all is well. How you doing, Sean? Evening Mike from Skeggy. Hello Skeggy from Martin. Hi guys from Koikama. How you doing?
All right.
Send me a link.
That's Dave. I mean, that's Dave. That's Dave. That is. Koikama's Dave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hi, Dave.
Dave, Vince's mate, who actually, in fact, what we will actually do while we've got Dave on there, what we will do for Koikama is we will go to his channel and we will copy and paste. And we'll bang that in there. For all those who haven't subscribed to Dave from Koikama, if you could do me a huge favour, swing by and have a look at his channel, give him a sub, give him a like, give him a view, and help the guy grow his channel a little bit. I know he'll be more than happy to get his sub levels up a little bit. So there you go, Dave. Hope that's good for you, mate. Bang it in there. Swing on by, guys. Lend a guy a thumbs up. We've got Hey Martin from Skeggy. Life Around the Koi Pond says, hi, Skeggy. Larry Kendo says, hi, guys.
Hi.
Hi, guys.
Evening. Gaz has gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I say, guys, just like I say, you know, a technical difficulty. There we go.
And we've got another.
Let's have a snigger.
Put them in the trash bin, Gaz.
Let's have a snigger, Gaz.
It'll be one of them evenings, isn't it?
Yeah. Let's have a snigger, mate. Just a snigger about it.
Larry Kendo says, hi, guys. DT Koi, who are you on about? My life around the Koi. Sorry, Skeggy, my life around. How's
There's a lot of trolls tonight.
Oh,
What they're trying to do, they're trying to win. I think.
is that Dave?
That's Dave, yeah.
Childish behaviour. Absolutely childish.
Yeah. And Larry Kendo. Yeah. It's come say hello. Come say hello. This is Colin's little boy, the youngest.
All right, mate.
Yes.
Hi.
So that's Daz.
It's Harry Potter wannabe. With his little round glasses.
Yeah, bless him. But
Yeah,
no,
What
what's
have
it
you boys
called?
been up to?
Like I say, today I've been just chilling today. Just like I say, trying to relax a little bit.
You look intelligent.
Oh, I mean.
But no,
Uh-huh.
pond's looking really good.
Great.
Like I say, they're all feeding really good.
Like yours.
Yeah. Really, really good.
Great.
There we go, guys. Sorry about that. I had just had to block somebody. So,
Yeah. And he's gone again.
Yeah. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll be doing a big pond job today.
Yeah.
Just about come to the end of it. Complicated. Loads and loads of pipe work to sort. UV filter and stuff. And then I have to box it all in as well, make it look pretty. Because the bloke's wife says, I want it to look nice. So we've clad it all in timber board, and it does look really nice now.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
whereabouts where we were? Where were we? Where were we with the comments? There we got Skeggies, which is Mr. Life Roundhouse Pond. David Cook, hello Martin, mate. DT Koi, evening Martin, evening Skeggy. Dave, how's it going? Who was insulting whom?
Doesn't really matter, does it?
Somebody that had got a name representing one of the guests, then insulted him with the name. Childish, immature, again. But, you know, the world is like I said last week, there's always a prick in every rose bush. Sometimes there's more than one. Left around the Koi Pond, still waiting on deliveries, guys. That's a shame, mate. What are you waiting to come? What you actually? Are you still waiting for the delivery of the camera? Skeggy says, "Evening, Dave," or is it DT now?
What's he going to use the camera for? Dare I ask?
Underwater footage
Oh,
that
right.
he can link into. I'm guessing it's going to be linked into his house so that he can keep an eye on his fish. And rather than having a pond,
with it being an endoscope, whether it was going to go somewhere.
yeah. To be fair, it's something that he could make use of in a lot of places, isn't it? You can have a look inside the filter system. It's also got a built-in light torch or different. I think 5 or 6 different settings of brightness as well. So you could look to see how well your filter system's doing. Use it for a number of things. Martin says, Dave DT. He says, evening fossil. Martin says, I'm good, Dave Cook. There's a link for Dave's channel. Telford Coypan says, good evening, guys. Hope everyone that went to the show had a cracking time. We did, mate. It was good.
Yeah.
Properly enjoyed it. In fact, we had a belting day, didn't we, all around? It was,
we did, yeah.
It was a long day, but it was a damn good one. I think I rolled in about 11:30 after a full day at the show, and from a full day from the show back to where Daz was stopping on a lakeside cabin, and we did a full day's fishing, bit of food, and then a nice journey back home with boys, talking about fishing all day. It was great. It was brilliant.
It was. Your lads loved it, didn't they? Yeah, your lads loved it.
DT Coy says, DT now, as I rejoin YouTube, as I've started from scratch. Well, all best to you, mate. Good luck.
Yeah, good on you, mate.
In fact, while we've got Dave there, we might well be as bang his channel out and see if we can get him a couple of extra subscribers as well. Go to channel. We'll copy your link in a minute, and hopefully, fingers crossed, you get a couple more viewers and a couple more subscribers to try and get you back to where you were before. Unfortunately, you left. Oh, something there for you, mate. There you go, bud. If you can do us a huge favour, everybody. Pop round, give him a bit of support. Skeggy says, evening, Phil. Skeggy says, laughing face, booted himself. I didn't boot myself, mate. Unfortunately, if my phone picks up, it cuts off the camera. So the person who was continuously ringing was somebody that's managed to get hold of my telephone number, and that's not good. That somebody's managed to get hold of my telephone number, but unfortunately he's blocked now, so he can't ring anymore. My bad says, evening, Phil. Martin says, hello, Phil, buddy. Coy Beginnings with a waving hand. I nearly did a clapping hand then. Coy Karma says, thanks, Gaz. Very much appreciated. My pleasure, mate. Fingers crossed you get a few more subs from it. Mine says, hi, Mike. What's going on with Gaz? I'm getting trolled, mate. That's pretty much it. Did anyone get anything from the show, says Coy Beginnings?
No.
We didn't. To be fair, I did want to get some treatments and such, but
no, there wasn't much.
Well, they did. I actually saw them on the video when I played it back. I just didn't see them when I was in the shop and when I was actually going around doing it. Yes, we do, bud. We do. I did not go, but we'll be at the Kent one. Sweet. Hope you enjoy the Kent one, mate. It was good. I expected it to be fair. Well, we might as well have a talk about the show, mightn't we? We might as well have a bit of a chat about it.
Yeah.
To be fair, I was surprised in the direction that they went with. First of all, because the VATs went round as you walked in VAT 1 and it staggered off to the left, when everyone's natural route would have been to go straight forward. And most people were going around looking at the fish. I don't suppose it really makes a difference, but in kind of reverse order. So you were seeing VAT 40 through to 1 rather than 1 through to 40, unless you paid attention. I think most people had already gone down the first row of fish and seen the biggest chag that were in there, which was, we did it the right way around and got to see the biggest fish that were there, which was an absolute beast. Does anybody know what its actual true size was?
Yeah, 1.1.8, I think it was.
So 118 centimeters.
No. 101, 1 meter, 1 inch, 0.8 centimetres. Something stupid. That's what I was told.
So 118.
Yeah.
So 1 meter 18 millimeters.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Big though. Big.
Big.
And it
It was
was
nice.
It was even as big in length as what it was in girth.
It got longer than a meter to make it look massive.
But
Phil said when I spoke to Phil, he turned around and said to him, "I'm trying to find somebody that can make me a saddle so it's as big as a bloody dog."
yeah, it did.
It's like a golden retriever. It was huge.
But none of us purchased anything. But did any of you guys buy up from the show? Did anybody pick up any fish?
Boy, it's funny you should say that, Gaz. I did notice as I was walking around, I didn't see anyone with a bag with a fish in.
Most of it, I did see 1 or 2 people with boxes, but that was when we were on his way to leave. But I only saw 1 or 2 people walking out with boxes. I would imagine most of them did get boxed up, but yeah.
Yeah, but unless they were keeping them behind the counter for them till later in the show.
Yeah. Most of the other shows that I've been to, when we got there and got there first thing in the morning, once you've got like 10:30, we were seeing people walking out with boxes of fish pretty much straight away. They were straight, and they were coming out with big measuring bowls and everything. That was something I wanted to look for.
That's a question. I've got a question to ask everybody. I mean, I talked to Phil about it when we was there, and I talked to you guys about it. The Chag, it can't win. It can never win. What's it called? Grand Champion.
Yeah.
But do you think it could have won? Would your viewers, would they have risked a fish of that size, knowing that you can't win Grand Champion?
Well, we discussed this, didn't we? On us, when we were outside, we were all saying, well, it can't win Grand Champion. So would you bring a fish of that size to the show? Would you risk it?
Yeah. I talked to Phil about it as well.
I personally wouldn't. No.
Phil said,
personally, for me, I wouldn't. But I'm really glad that guy did, because it was nice to see a fish
From a
of that
demonstration point of view. It was really interesting.
Imagine having a pond full of them. You know,
It costs you a fortune in food.
it's a big size fish in it. That's one big.
More than 3 kilos.
what would you have to feed that? How many grams a day would you have to feed that?
Kilos.
You'd be going through sacks. You'd be going through sacks of food a week if you had 10 or 12, maybe 20 of them, wouldn't you? Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have a massive, great big pond. It would be huge to house some of them fish of that size. But you must be. Well, I know when we were speaking with a guy before, he said he's at the koi show. He said that his food bills were hundreds and hundreds of pounds a month.
Yeah.
He was
£500 a month. He was spending.
Yeah, I'm sure he said it was somewhere along them kind of regions. Like we're, talking 500-600 quid a month on feeding his fish. But all of his were like that kind of size, 95, 85 cm fish that he'd got at the show. And he said he'd got another 20 odd or so in one pond and another 10 in another. So it was a lot.
Yeah. Like I say, it's just interesting to see something that big being in that kind of environment, because it wasn't happy at one point when me, Dad, and
it actually tried to jump out of the bowl and it launched itself. It got itself up on the edge of the bowl. We got its head half over the bowl, and the guy I was talking to, it soaked him, and I got my hands there ready to catch it.
He'll knock you over.
Yeah. big fish.
Big unit, that one. Yeah.
When you looked in that vat's water, it weren't as deep in that vat as many as the others, were it?
No.
I personally think they'd left it as slow, less depth to it. It didn't have as much water to be able to get powered up through. But you wouldn't think a big fish like that could jump that high, would you?
No.
That's a 2-foot jump.
Took me by surprise.
Because it hit the side. You could see where it hit.
A good 2 foot.
A good 2 foot at least, from such a distance to be able to jump so high. I was proper surprised. But you could see the big splash wet mark where it had hit the side of the divided panel between it, couldn't you? But I mean, yes, as you say, Mick, for me, I wanted to be able to keep one of that size. I
would love to know the logistics of actually moving a fish.
That's it. The logistics of it.
For a start, it'd take 3 of you to lift it. Then what would you transport it in?
Yeah. I mean, you're talking 50, 60 pounds, aren't you, in weight?
Oh, yeah.
that's got to be going in some kind of tub that's waterproof, watertight kind of thing for it to be moved in with aeration in it. That can't be going in the bag, surely to God. I wouldn't have thought there were bags big enough to put that in so it had enough body of water around it. Possibly there is, obviously.
Yeah, well, that's it. Beautiful beast, but that's it. It makes you think, and it makes you inspired to see if we can get one that big.
Yeah. Well, I mean, one thing Daz did say while we're there, and this was a conversation we had between ourselves, but personally for me, I think you were right with what you said. A fish of that size shouldn't be in a pond; it should be in a lake. And
yeah.
That to me would, you know, if it's got. I'm not saying the fish keeper shouldn't be keeping it in any way, shape, or form, but you can imagine seeing 40 or 50 or 60 of them in a big lake over in Japan cruising around and looking spectacular, couldn't you?
Yeah.
And it would look like any showpiece, pretty much in any lake it were in. It was huge, man, absolutely massive. It did have a lot of shimmies on it, which I noticed. But again, I imagine a fish. I mean, how old does a fish have to be to get to that size?
I think it was only Sansai, was it?
No way.
I think it was 4-year-old, 5-year-old, I think. That's all.
Wow. That's some serious growth, isn't it? Yeah. Definitely, as Lee Hadfield said on my last video when we went to Koi Show, you definitely have to be feeding it bacon sandwiches to get it to that size.
With brown sauce.
You want to think, Japan. I mean, look at Kanoshi Koi Farm. They produce some 122 cm Kurashigoi.
Yeah.
Yeah, in that video that we watched, they were huge, weren't they? 120 cm Kurashigoi.
How old were they? I'm sure they were crazy, like 2 to 3 year old.
I think they was 4 to 5.
Were they 4?
Yeah, right. I think it was 4 to 5 year old. Yeah.
Do you reckon because it were a chag was the reason why it got to that size? Do you reckon you'd be able to get a Gosanki to that size?
Yes.
You could, but
it's very rare. I think there's only
a lot more older fish than you reckon.
I would have thought so. I would have thought you'd at least be 6 years old to get any kind of.
You see a lot more colour growing, don't you, Gosankis, and what you've got your single colours and your chags and your Kurashigoi and stuff. But
like I say, single colours don't have to put any energy, do they, to grow, to colour or pattern.
I'll just go through a few more comments so we can catch up a few. Ilsley said, I did not go, but will be at the Kent one. I think I already had that one out. No room for slagging people off. We're all Koi
enthusiastic.
Well said, Dave.
Yeah.
Thank you, mate.
Right, mate. Yeah.
I've subscribed to your channel as well, dude.
Yeah.
I will straight after.
Yeah. And like I say,
yes.
Bear me 1 second, guys.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, but like I say,
we enjoyed it though, didn't we, at the show? I mean, but to be honest, we whizzed around it. We went around a couple of times, but I saw more on the videos afterwards, and I thought, oh damn it, I missed that.
Yeah, I walked round the show vats, but you know what, with my legs and everything, it was a bit too. It was too much for me to go round again. But what I did see, I really enjoyed it. Like I say, it was really nice. Like I say, for me, it was just about spending time with good people, my friends, and meeting
a good lad
people.
Day out, wasn't it?
That's what it is. Like I say, that's all about. That's what koi keeping is for me, and I think it's for Gaz, Daz, Colin.
Yeah.
All it is a bit of fun and everything. We don't want to be having people falling out and slagging us off or slag. We will not slag you off.
That's the last thing we want.
That's all we want. We just want
stuff.
everybody's welcome here and to enjoy talking.
Apart from this prick that keeps dialing me, and there's one of these people. This is how pathetic it's got, guys. Right? Somebody out there in the koi community has dished out my number.
God.
Handed out my number now to the point where I have to redo a number that I've had for my customers, my clients, and all the rest of it. So I now have to go to the trouble of changing my number because somebody wants to be a prick.
Well,
man, the koi community is full of some absolute fucking assholes. Fact. We all know it. Everybody knows it. But at the end of the day, if you've got a problem with me, come deal with me. Don't bring it here, because this is not just about me. This is for everybody else.
Yeah, of course.
It's not just something I do. It's something we're all doing. And it's everybody else, that all 33 people that are sitting here watching. So you're not just affecting me, you're affecting everybody else. Why don't you grow up? If you've got a problem, you've got something you want to say, you've got my number.
He's not scoring points or anything. All the people out there who are watching this are interested in Coy, not all this nonsense.
And I'm not being funny.
I'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
Yeah.
Totally Coy Karma. Skeggy says, there's a link for Dave's DT Coys. Thank you from DT Coys. Evening, lads from Col Robo.
Hi, mate.
Evening, all. Simon Shears says, hi, all.
Hi, Simon.
1 meter, 18 millimeters. So it's, it was a big fish.
Meter and 18.
Picked up two nice little Nana Goshki with Ginrin side, and the upper half picked up, she said, would be nice in the grow on. I never said a word. He wasn't going to pick anything with Mike Bass at all.
That's what we all say.
Yeah. Gaz. Oh,
he's gone.
Could be.
Gaz, shall we do it? Mike said he wasn't going to pick out up.
Yeah.
Go on.
I'm sorry, Mike.
You've earned it,
Give it, Mike.
I know how much it seems to. I know how much this seems to upset a few people. So
Yeah, Mike said he wasn't going to buy it, didn't he? So
yeah,
it goes to Mike Bass. But now, mate, look forward to meeting you again, mate.
Yeah, me too.
And obviously, it's a joke. It's not really. We're not really being horrible. We're not really pulling at people. There's many a person that says something about it, but it is genuinely just a laugh at a joke.
Yeah, don't touch the lens, mate.
We've got where were we? Skeggy says, I don't see any reason why it can't win Grand Champion. Well, I believe the Grand Champion will be won by Go Sankey. So the three types: Sankey,
Kahaku, and Showa.
Yeah. What about Kashiki? Is that classed as Go Sankey?
No, there's only them three.
Very trying, this person. Keep on doing it. Keep on ringing. All it's going to do is make you look bad and make me look like the victim. So carry on. It's not making me.
Yeah. None of us here are interested in it. Really not.
It's a bit silly, isn't it?
I know it is.
Yeah, I have my suspicions.
I know it is. 100%. I'm not going to say it while I'm there.
No.
I'm sure everyone else out there pretty much knows who it is, but it's childish, really childish.
Yeah. They didn't have the balls to come up. They didn't have the balls to come up on Saturday. Then did we? When we wanted to talk.
Yeah, well, that don't matter. Make it. We're on here to talk Coy, and all this is trying to do is just derail it and just stop us doing what we're doing.
But it's working though. It's working though.
No, it ain't. It isn't really, is it? It's just making the live longer. Because we've still got the same content to get through.
Yeah. But like I say, we do appreciate it.
It's not the win.
As you're watching, we really do appreciate it. Yeah.
Are you free this weekend, Mike? By the way, Mike Bass, on a Sunday, because we're going to be doing a bit of grading. If you fancy swinging by.
Nice barbecue as well.
Yeah. Barbecue.
Nice refreshments.
We'll be grading some load of Sankeys this weekend.
Yeah, like I said, it'd be nice to see you again, mate.
Yeah, I'll be interested to hear your slant on it as well. What you think regarding the grading and such, because you've got plenty of experience, mate.
Yeah, we do apologise about this.
Yeah.
Minor technical difficulties.
Minor technical delay.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. Yeah,
Yeah.
too right, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no,
Go and make me another cup of tea, mate.
like I say,
Yeah, I'm sure it is, Keggy. Yeah.
the show. I might have it, thanks.
Yeah.
The show is good.
Right, guys, do me a huge favour. If you look down there, you'll see a telephone number which says 077 595 98161. That's the person that's been ringing me because he was stupid enough not to actually leave his number or withhold his number the first time. So spam the shit out of that number there, guys. Give it his ring and send it as many shitty text messages as you possibly can. Make sure that this guy pays, whoever it is, has to change their number too. So there it is, 077 595 98161. Do us a huge favour. Spam the crap out of that. Share it, post it, splatter it all over the UK for me if you won't mind. Do us a huge favour. That's 400, 500, 600 plus people that's going to see that number. So yours has backfired a little bit, hasn't it? Right, where were we? Where was?
Yeah, we were just talking about the show.
Sorry about this, guys. I do apologise, but, you know, like I said, it is what it is. I think taking a koi that size is just for koi appreciation of others.
Yeah.
Totally agree, mate. 100%.
Yeah.
Totally agree. A koi of that size is a pure my fish is bigger than your fish. Well, it is a little bit, but at the end of the day, to have a fish of that size is an achievement in itself, isn't it?
Oh, it is. Especially if he's grown it from, say, 40 cm all the way up to that, which most people would probably have done that.
Yeah.
Better starting around 20 cm and watching it develop, but that's my view. Totally agree with that, 100%. I mean, try them in at any size, 7 or 8 cm or whatever you want, fingerlings, and watching them grow on. And I do prefer to do that myself.
Yeah.
By the time we've arrived on Sunday morning, the big chagoi had been taken home as it had jumped in the vat. No way. Broke its tail. No way, it never did. Is that right, Tony? Sure.
Oh.
I mean, it weren't happy about being in there, was it? It were trying to get when we were there on Saturday.
Oh, sorry.
He says, well, my 75 cm can easily take, that's quieting you down a little bit, hasn't it? Can easily take 10 6mm pellets in one go and drags the whole cream cracker around back up. I'm sure that chag was fed on at least 3 Big Mac meals day, Big Mac meal deals, a 12-inch pizza and 2 hot dogs every day, cheaper than Sakai. Yeah, that probably is. Oh God, no, Tony, that's terrible. I hope that's not right. I hope it didn't.
Yeah.
Get injured. If it broke its tail, that's again. See, this is what we were saying, aren't you? When you've got a fish of such a size and you go to the trouble to take it there to show it. I mean, it's showing. It is showing. It's showing off what you've got. It is showing that fish.
Yeah. To be fair, when you think about it, when you're moving fish into a new environment, into like a temporary pool, if you was doing that at home, you'd put a net over it, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
I know. I certainly would. You'd expect them to jump. So it's kind of not surprising that something like that's happened. But I am a little bit surprised that they don't have some sort of fine net just put over at the shows. I know it obstructs your view to a degree, but at the end of the day, the fish's welfare comes first, surely.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, like I say, sorry, guys.
You're at Collins and Mick?
Yeah. I'm at Collins. I'm at Collins, Castle Del Collin.
Is he diluted the blue water yet?
No. It's still there. Can't get rid of it.
You're not supposed to keep putting toilet duck in it, mate.
It is getting lighter though, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a bit like a lucky dip. You put your fish in, you add the dye, and then about 6 months later you do eventually see your fish and they're like,
But no,
trying to get the dye out of it now, then, Colin? Or,
A bit hard.
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah,
It's
just make it go a bit
you know,
lighter.
You know, because there's plants in there as well, and the plants
Yeah.
are obviously decaying. The fish are ripping them apart. I need to
Yeah.
see the bottom, how dirty the bottom is, so I can get rid of it.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it adds to all the pollutants in the water, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Mm.
Have you got a pond vac for doing it?
I had one, but I had all the stuff when I was in it quite big.
Yeah.
I've just come back and done another pond, but I sold all my stuff that I had before.
Yeah. So you're using the wife's Dyson instead, are you?
Yeah.
Bloody hell. He'd get his hands chopped off if he did that.
Yeah, I used to have some really, really nice fish.
He did.
Yeah.
And then I brought some fish off a guy and I built him a pond for some more fish out of his pond that he had at home. And then
Yeah.
he just wiped out all my fish, and I just obviously was a bit peeved off and got
Yeah.
rid.
What caused it, Colin? Was it bacterial or was it something like
Yeah.
sleep?
Yeah, and then the guy felt responsible for it, and he just went mad, and he was throwing in treatment after treatment after treatment, and it just did a cocktail of crap.
Yeah, that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was a hooligan.
It was, yeah. Fish should have been one.
Yeah,
Yeah, we live and learn.
and
That's
I'm not naming names or anything, but in his car, in the center console, he had like prints of money that he had
Alright.
rolled up in a wad like that to make himself look like he was Mr. Rich.
Oh, Mr. Gangster, yeah.
Yeah, and he was a trouble.
I can't get the gist.
So if you're watching, I haven't forgot, and I still know where you live.
Oh dear.
But no, it's
Now you learn your lesson, and like I say, the ones I've got from you, Daz, they're absolute perfect.
they are
Brilliant, mate.
Yeah,
Spot on.
absolute spot on. I need to still get rid of them.
Squash tomatoes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they're out, the pond's perfect. Then
To anyone out there that doesn't know what a squash tomato is, it's a
Yeah.
sankey with no white. It's just red and black,
yeah,
and it's just a random spotted pattern.
yeah.
They do look like a gone off tomato.
Hello.
There we go, guys.
What?
We should be good now.
No, not as far as I know.
We're back. We're
Have you
sorted.
flushed him away, Gaz?
Yeah, he's not going to be doing it again.
Good. It's not bothering us, isn't it? We've been
No,
having a chat.
whereabouts were we? Somewhere up here. I think I missed.
The new
See if I
one.
can find where we're in the comments, and we'll get back to what we were doing. I think somewhere that was what we've had. There we go. So we've got DT, haha, Phil. Skeggy, I've seen my 75 cm jump over 2 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what I was meaning, trying to jump over 2 foot. I can imagine they can do that.
Yes, they can. I got a mirror cart. And I was
Do that. Can they do that from
born in it, and
very
it jumps
shallow
from
water?
one tank into another.
Yeah.
He's gone.
Again.
Yeah, I was saying I've got a mirror cart that jumped from one tank, the spawning tank, into the fry tank next to it, and that cleared. I was in the tunnel when it happened. There's an almighty splash, and that easily went 18 inches to 2 foot, just flew through the air.
Yeah, she must weigh about 10 pounds as well, won't she?
Yeah, big fish. Yeah.
Big fish, yeah.
And
How are your fish?
yeah, they're all fine, thanks. Yeah, they're all doing fine. Yeah, no problems.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll put some growth on there.
How's Monster doing? Is she
Oh, Monster's doing fine, mate. I can't wait to spawn the next year.
yeah.
Yeah, I've got. I'm really looking forward to getting cracking with the spawning. And I know it's still summer and we're still halfway through summer kind of thing, and it seems a long way away next spring. But yeah, I've got all different spawnings lined up in my head what I'm going to do, and just hope I can get all the fish through the winter safely and spring, because that always seems to be the danger period coming out of spring.
Don't stop talking. You're going to have to do the show, guys. This is on you. This is what all this is about. It's not just for me. It's not just my show. Until
you,
such
guys.
time as I can get a new number, I'm going to have to bring the live streams to an end. So until I get myself a camera that's not attached to my mobile phone. But that's what happens when somebody wants to be an idiot.
And also,
Yeah.
Kind of beginnings. It's not easy getting a koi to that size. It's always nice to see someone's accomplishments. 100%. Totally agree.
Yeah.
Probably in a show vat in the back of a van, driven very slowly. Yeah, that's how I recommend. Yeah, a nice big water container of some sort for a fish of that size.
Yeah, with a zip top or something.
Hi, Skeggy. The pond is fantastic, mate. Fish are feeding good, and the filters are pulling out some filth. Good do, mate. That's what you want.
Yeah, well done, Jamie.
Skeggy says depends on the size. If the pond's usually people will fish their size have 20k eye ponds. Skeggy with his gibberish again.
No, L, that was an L. 20k.
Oh, litres.
Well, that's LTS. They can grow that size in 3 years. Yeah, I imagine they can be. But not when I've got them, they can't.
Well, that song is going pretty quick.
Go Sankey top out at about 100 cm. ISA is working on getting them super jumbos. That'd be cool to see. Can't be having a lie down. Well, might as well. It's scary when you think how big they grow. I've got 21 fish in mine. Can you not put your phone on plane mode, then connect to your home Wi-Fi? Just tried that, unfortunately, with the program that I'm using. Divert all calls to answer phone, guys. There's an idea. I might do that. I thought you could block the number via your mobile, guys. The only way you can block a number is when somebody's not using withholding caller ID. So I've shared the number already. Evening Kayagi Designs. How's it going?
Right.
I've answered. Sean says answer the phone next time and give them something back. I've tried answering the hang up. Bang the number up here. Two can play that game. I'll stick it on auto dialer. Subscribe and ring the bell. Thank you very much, Jamie. I appreciate that. Peter Save.
Evening.
Evening.
Go on, mate.
That made the other half laugh. BS of the week.
I'll take one for the team.
I think any koi can win Grand Champion.
No.
I thought, well, my understanding was that it had to be
Go Sankey.
Showa.
Sankey or Kahaku. That's it.
If no one else turns up, I suppose it could win technically.
No, that's it. Grand Champion. They can win biggest in show and stuff like that, but Grand Champion has to be one of those three.
Yeah.
Or primarily those three, anyway.
Yeah. That's not me saying that.
No Chag has ever won Grand Champion in Japan at the Joy Challenge Show. It's either been a Sankey, Kahako, or Showa.
Yeah. Sankey Kaku Showa is a restriction in Japan only, as far as I know.
Oh, right, okay.
That could be cool if it is then. So someone like that could have done it. Could have took it then. Could have took that title.
Yeah.
In theory, any koi with GC, but 99 times out of 100, it will go to the Go Tanker.
Yeah. Thank you, Tona.
Koi water, can you set your phone to do not disturb depending on your make of phone? It should be possible.
Yeah, it is possible,
yeah. Yes, free this weekend. Sunday. Sweet, nice. Sunday work.
Yeah.
See, the other thing is the other thing. What I was opening and intending to do this evening, guys, was to do a live draw for a giveaway. Now, obviously.
Why?
Why?
Back.
Just being bell end now.
It's like a horror movie, isn't it?
They're bad.
Well,
Right.
I can't do anything
Does
because
it cut you off when they ring?
yeah, well, when it rings, it takes my camera off, and then I have to end the call, and then my camera comes back. It's like caller no ID tennis, backwards and forwards.
Oh well.
One from me, one from a dickhead. One from me, one from a dickhead. And we just keep doing that back and forth.
Was it
The thing is, though, if they want to out Billy Big Bollocks, like I say, I'll give you my address. Come to my house. Come to my house. I will sort it like a man.
Probably already know you, mate.
Yeah,
They're idiots, man.
we don't need to get dragged into that though, mate.
No, but they do it. Look, they're doing it again. Look,
Yeah,
there's no need for it. There's no need for it.
This is a family show, and I've got to go to bed soon.
The best thing is I can still hear what you're saying, so it's funny for me. What we've got to do, Mick, is we can't incite violence, as that's against YouTube's rules and regs.
I'm just saying.
No.
Come talk.
You're not listening to me. What we can't do is incite violence. You inviting somebody to your house to give them a good hiding is exactly
No,
that.
to talk.
Saves on the phone call, doesn't it?
Go on,
Make him a cup of tea.
Save on phone calls, yeah. I suppose it would. But, yeah.
But have a drink of tea.
There you go again, guys. Just that number there. There's a number. I'll leave it up there for all those that have got cold complete. What you said, Skeggy, there's the number, mate. There's one of the numbers.
Yeah,
What we need to do is
throwing them at
expand that number as much as you possibly can. I shall be ringing it on
It can
continuous
only be
dial.
It can only be a few people though.
Well, it
That's
can,
got your number.
There's
That's
a-
had your number.
I'm not being
There's only-
funny. It can only be 2 people, mate.
yeah, it can be only 2 people, mate. There's
No,
only
no,
2
it-
people. There's only 2 people that
Got
had my number.
Such sad little lives.
But it is what it is.
Yeah,
So
don't
what I
let it get
could
to you,
do is
mate.
put my phone and do not disturb. There we go. Let's try that one. Well, you guys fill for a second. We'll go to the do not
Yeah.
disturb. I'm sorry, guys, but I'll be.
We'll freestyle.
Yeah. It's acting as malicious communication now, though, isn't it?
What you've got to do now is you've got to think of a topic and make a little discussion while I do some technical stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Sunday with the grading, Mick.
Yeah.
Shall we go through some Harawakis as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they're
definitely.
ready for grading, and I think they'll be quite interesting to go through.
Because they've got some Deutsch here, yeah?
They're all Deutsch,
The old Deutsch.
all Deutsch, yeah, and they are really shiny metallic Deutsch, real nice.
Ooh.
Some of them have got no scales on whatsoever. They're just total leathers.
Ooh.
It is
Yeah,
forecast rain on
very
Sunday
nice skin
as
quality.
well.
Is it?
Yeah, it's forecast rain Sunday.
Has it? Oh,
Your outdoor coat.
yeah.
That's it. That one works. God, try again.
Grading table into the tunnel.
Do
Then.
a huge favour, whoever you are. Try again. Try ringing us again, please. Come. Try again. I want to know if that's worked, because if that's worked, all we need to do is
You ain't
do
going to
that.
stop the show. You ain't going to stop the show, mate, wherever you are.
No, it's not. At the end of the day, it's quite funny. But
It is
sad.
quite funny,
Rather
actually.
sad, though, isn't it? They've got,
I'll laugh at you. It's only 2 people. And it could be 2 people that's doing it. And those 2 people
Well, no, they could have given that number to someone
could have
else.
given my number. There's only 2 people that had my number in the koi community. There are 1 or 2 others. Which
But the other people have.
they have to be a
Oh,
little bit more choiceful about who I give my number to. But what I will be doing is I'll be changing my number, and that way.
Don't,
Do you know what? The thing is, though,
don't change
I've
your
had that number for 14 years. 15
Yeah,
years.
you don't change it. Not for that.
No.
Like, could I please have a drink if you wouldn't mind?
Yes, what would you like?
I'll have just a pint of wine. Vodka and Coke, please. In fact, yeah, can I have a double vodka Coke?
yeah.
Where were we? Yes, please.
Talking about Sunday, about like I say, what great we're going to go through some Harawakis and stuff like that, the Deutsch Harawakis and Sankis.
Yeah.
I hope that person's trying now. Are you trying? Because if you are, this will probably prompt you anyway. Right, so what we were going to do, and what we are going to do, and we were talking about the Mick, Daz, Colin obviously be there as well, and
Mike Bass
Mike Bass now as well,
and Jeff.
Yeah.
and Jeff. Yeah,
Jeff.
Jeff will be there too. Kerry Coy, yeah.
Kerry Coy.
Brett from Kerry Coy. And is Amanda and Brett coming?
Well, I don't know. I spoke to Brett.
Hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be both.
Amanda's most welcome.
Nice to see him again. So
Yeah.
anyway, what I was going to do, or well, what I'm going to do, what we are going to do, is I'm going to put up this. Whoa, thank you. Did you really put vodka in it?
Yes.
Oh, sweet, nice one. I'll put this little ticker up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give away the opportunity to one person to win 5 kg of Kasuri multi-season superior all-season floating pellet food for koi. Contains 4% Kasuri clay for up to 22% assimilation improvement. Apparently, something like that it says. So we're going to give away. I'm going to give away. In fact, that's a lie. That's not I'm going to give away. We're going to give away because this is going to involve both me, Mick, Daz, Colin, Jeff, the whole lot of us.
And this is not an old bag of food. This is straight
No,
from
this
the
from Saturday's show. So this is from the
And I want it from Mick with the biggest fish. I want you guys to win it because my fish.
What we did is we had
Colin did that catch the
There's a
biggest
bit of an
fish.
argument between my son Brandon and Colin.
Yeah,
Colin claims he got the biggest fish, but the only person that saw Colin's biggest fish was Daz and Colin.
Yeah, Daz is my
Everybody
witness.
saw Brandon's biggest fish. So
yeah,
Lengthwise, they were the same, but
I'm
Colin's fish
saying
has got more weight to it, I'm afraid.
it was this
Oh.
big. Anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to give away the 1 times 5 kg bag of Kasuri multi-season. And then I'm going to buy from Daz's Koi Farm 2 5 to 6 inch koi. And whoever it is that wins gets the choice to pick any of the fish from Daz's stock. I will purchase them for you on your behalf. And then you also get to be with us for the whole day while we go through some grading. And when we finish doing the grading, there'll be refreshments, barbecued food, and so on. If anybody is interested and anybody would like to be a part of that, how am I going to do this? We'll go through the comments, and then I will do a random picker, and we'll draw a name tonight on the show, hopefully. If not, you could leave. In fact, what you could do is you could leave a comment in the video afterwards. That way, then I don't have to do it live right now. Leave a comment in the video afterwards. This is for Sunday this week. I know it's short notice.
As long as they're available.
But if you're available and you can make your way to Nottingham, Daz?
Yeah, Nottingham Beast.
We'll just give that area out as Nottingham area. If you can make your own way there, you're in with the chance to spend a day with us, 5, 6, 7, if Amanda and Brett, and do a bit of grading with us. Pick 2 fish of your own choice and a 5 kg bag of Kasuri koi food.
Just to say thank you for.
It's a little bit of a give back from us, and a first of what we might be doing as many little giveaways.
Yeah, and if you're a YouTuber, you're welcome to film whatever you want.
So, that's that's some,
got a kick.
Right. I'll just put this one back up there because they can't ring me anymore, but we can all still ring that number, which is 077 98161. There we go. Was there any butterfly koi, Mike?
No, I had to look.
I don't think I saw any butterfly koi at the show. No, I don't think there was.
I had a look because I'm interested in butterfly koi.
Yeah, Daz is
the one in the world that is.
in knows of a good place where you can get some good sized breeding stock in butterflies, because it's another one of his avenues he'd like to go down. So hit us up in the comments in the show afterwards and let us know if you know of anywhere that sells or supplies or stocks any good butterfly koi of breeding quality. Up North Koi Pond says, hi guys. Hi. How's it going, Si? Hope you're good, mate. Peter Save says,
Evenings.
Evening.
All right.
Yeah, I mean.
Karma says, hi, Si. Gary Stevens says, evening chaps. Sorry I'm a bit late for the live.
Right,
Oh,
Gary.
oh,
How's it going, Gary? Oh, thank you very much. Big shout out to Gary Stevens and his wife, who we met at the Koi Show, for providing us with the bottom drain for Mixed Pond.
Yep.
Thank
Thank
you
you very much, mate.
You will get a mention on the video, mate, when we actually do that. We will be going to Mix at some
I
point.
didn't see Gary at the show. I must have missed him.
It was.
Oh, we saw him, mate.
Yeah.
That's
You-
when
you-
you was talking to Mike
Was I
Bass.
talking to Max?
Yeah,
Right,
yeah, it was, yeah. They'd been in, they had a look round, and they were. I think Gary were taking his wife out to treat her to somewhere that she wanted to go afterwards. Shopping spree, I think she said.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I need to vat my pond this weekend. Yes, me cracking. That's a good one, though. I don't
Hi,
like that. Hello, guys.
Evening.
Block you as I see you later. That's easy, mate. Only takes 10 to 15 minutes to vac my pond, but would love to retro bottom drain. Would love a retro bottom drain.
Yeah, they are good.
Honestly, mate, well worth it. Really good. I reckon that Filmy Kraken has got to be linked to the old somebody else. Yeah, Filmy Kraken.
Is that?
No, that was the person was called Filmy Kraken. The subscriber that we just talked to.
Kraken.
Yeah,
A subscriber, a viewer. Filmy Kraken.
Yeah.
Filmy Crevice and all. He's a good dentist. Amanda Blackshields, Budget Pond Keeper, says off to the land of Nod. Early start. Thanks. Going to all my new subscribers. Christy Coy says hi, amigos.
Hi, mate.
Good start.
Hi from DTFN DT. Hi, Anthony. DTFN. Ta-ta for now.
Yeah. See ya.
Ta-ta for now, Amanda. I wonder how many calls that number has had. I hope it gets a lot.
Hopefully a lot.
Yeah.
Nice sock puppet name in the room. It's not a true BS statement of the week without the banner. It was, the banner was there.
Yeah,
we did.
we had the banner.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah.
Kajaku won 1 year in Japan.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's Koyism. I foresee Koi fighting back. Koi lives matter. Eshishui should be GC.
Oh, here we go. With his sister again.
Come on, stop ringing gas, people. Have to go to bed. Invite people for a nice cup of tea and chat. One of the daughters cupcake.
That's it.
Yeah, please. So long as as not a burner phone, you can have the number traced. Well, we might just do that, mate, because we've got plenty of calls, which is obviously bordering on the line.
Communication.
Yeah, it's infringing on your liberties, isn't it?
Irishman goes for a job on a building site. We're not going to go down that one. Phone number are not hard to get made. Sorry, I had to go get me tea. Divert to answer or block ID. I can't block caller ID on a caller ID. When a caller ID is blocked the number, you can't block it. But what you can do is put it in do not disturb mode, which is what I've done now. So from now on in, it'll just go and do not disturb mode prior. But that's the downside of it is, guys, Mike KG, I'm sorry, bud, but you won't be able to send us a message while we're live. But you've got me other means, mate. You can get in touch anyway. Go on, guys. Keep on smiling. Putting GoPro into your PC as a webcam. I don't have a GoPro. Cannot remove the SIM and still use Wi-Fi. Go on, guys. Keep smiling. Stay off the vodka. Sorry, I can't make Sunday next time. Yeah, we'll catch you next time, mate.
Yeah.
Next time we go down to see him, it's only Coke, really. But we'll definitely pick you up next time, mate. We'll get one sorted out. Don't give the parasite the time of the day. Thank you very much, mate. Mike Bass,
Yeah.
my overall Tracy will becoming her profession is a sorter, not just koi. There we go. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. My koi journey. Hope you're good. You seem to know a lot about it, Pierce. You must have a lot of grading to do, Daz. We've got tons, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've got a cracking butterfly koi. Mad Dog says, hi all. How you going? How you doing, Mad Dog?
Right, mate.
When is the end of season for buying koi, guys? Well, technically, mate, it's when it gets down to temperatures less than 10 degrees. You shouldn't be entering fish into your pond in temperatures less than 10 degrees. That's, well, I'm saying, I don't know if that's official, but that's what my locals sell. They wouldn't sell you fish in temperatures less than 10 degrees. And I think they wait for temperatures to get to around, 10 again come spring before they will actually start selling them.
As a general rule, Gaz, I would say end of October.
Yeah.
I think it's when you stop seeing flies and bees into it.
Yeah. You two look like Bohemian Rhapsody there. Thank you.
Going to bed in a sec on earlies this week. Oh, mate, you've been doing lates and now you're on earlies. When you're on middays, if you let us know when you're on middays again, mate, give us a shout and we'll get you on with us again, bud. Mole McAllister, Mole. Is that you reckon that? I'm shocked you're threatening violence. I have reported the video. Good on you. Good luck with that one. I think if you actually listen to his words, it didn't mention anything about it.
Is that another clan?
Yeah.
Going to bed in a sec, and good evening all, says
All right then, mate.
Pond. Steve, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Right, what's that? What you got, Daz? Well, it looks like a rabbit hot carrot.
No, it's
sweet potato fries.
Sweet potato fries. Well done, mate. With lasagna.
We like them, don't we?
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very good, very nice.
So, anyway, like I said, what we're going to do, as it's still whizzing across there at the bottom, if anybody's interested and anybody would like to come and be with us on the Sunday of this week, all you're going to need to do is at the end of this live stream is go back in, leave a comment, and what we're going to have them put.
Yeah. What about if you did this?
We need them to. We need
20
them to,
minutes. Give them 20 minutes for the people who want to join it, who are interested. From now, yeah.
Okay.
And then if anybody after 20 minutes, if they don't want to do it, they don't want to do it.
I could just do a live. I could just do a pre-recorded or a live tomorrow again with the live draw with everybody that entered, and just make it a small, short live draw.
Yeah, well, sounds cool.
It's just the easier way. When you've got a comment, you can use a comment picker, and it's far easier for them to do. So, if all those that would like to, all those that would like to be entered, just type in the comments Daz's Koi Farm, and you will be entered into the live draw for the 5 kg bag and 2 fish from Daz's Koi Farm of your own pick, or if you want anybody to give you any advice on what to pick or what you're looking for, you've got the freedom to go through and select through. We'll go. There's no rush. You can take your time, pick whichever one you want. 2 fish, the 5 to 6 inch grown vats that Daz has got on me. So that's what we're going to do. If anybody's interested, and if nobody's interested, then I'll feed my fish it instead. Koi Karma says, hi, Mad Dog. Thank you very much, Skegger. Appreciate that, bud. So, right, where were we before we were really interrupted by the dustman? That's the live giveaway sort of set, ready to go. Again, if you keep on insulting the guests, you're just going to get blocked.
What they're saying, like I say, let us know what they're saying. Like I say,
I am bothered, mate.
I don't want to do, Mick, because it's personal and it's personal about yourself. So
I
rather
know
than
it is. Who is it? If they want to be,
No, mate, don't just let it go, mate. Let it go. It ain't worth it.
right,
But the thing is, these people, they
Yeah,
aren't gonna stop. Yeah. So if the, like I said, I'm not inciting no violence.
listen.
I'm just saying,
But
if they want to come and talk like real people and like real human beings and real koi keepers, they're welcome to come and talk. But throwing the, I mean, what did you say, guys? It doesn't bother me. Words, they're just words to me.
The listeners don't want to know, mate.
no, it's just stealing Gaz's airtime is all.
Yes, all it is. It's just it's trolls for being the sake of trolls. But you know what?
Yeah.
There's plenty of lives out there, and everybody can troll. Not the only people that can make false accounts.
Don't lower yourself to that standard, mate. Bloody hell.
No, we wouldn't do that.
I honestly don't know how you could be asked to keep going out there making another one and another one and another one and another one and another one. I'd be yeah, I think I'd be beaten by being blocked and being banned. If nothing else, I might get the record for the amount of people banned in the live stream. You never know.
Yeah.
Jamie says, I won't be able to make it, guys. Work. Well, there's always the other way, Jamie. If you want to be in on it, we can always do a live link up with you should you win. And you're local to me, so we could meet up and we could exchange if you still want to. If you still want to partake. Teresa Morgan says, "Evening all."
Hi, Teresa.
Hey Teresa, hope you're
Hi,
good.
Teresa.
Jeans I look away for 2 minutes and people boom gone. Yeah, there's a few up and down. It's going up and down, mate. If nothing else, we'll have had a good we've had a good viewing rating. But what you got to remember, guys, there's one true reason why we decided that we were going to do a live. You do a live so that you can get over your 4,000 viewers watch hours. Once you've got over your 4,000 viewers watch hours, all you need then is 1,000 subscribers. So it's a benefit to get the subscribers view hours up. The fact that we enjoy doing it and people come to watch is a bonus for us.
Yep.
Yeah.
Van hammer swinging, certainly is, mate. We've had a fair few. Must have a small man piece with a name called Mo. But yeah, what other topics have we got? In fact, do you want to talk us through your tea, Daz? I got you there, mid-mouthful.
Man's got to eat.
Definitely have, especially when you've been working all week.
I don't think I've got any topic.
I'm going to put this one up. Marty McFly, why did you not show Balding Reefer on your video of the koi show? You scared to go over to him? What would I be scared of? Why would I be scared of Jack? What have I got to be scared of Jack about?
We went over to speak to him. We was talking to him for half an hour.
Because he's a big lad.
Yeah.
I didn't show his stall because I didn't go over to his stall. I have no reason to go over his stall. I've gone my way. He's gone his way. That's exactly what it means.
There was a few of us that went over to his stall, and we did actually speak to
My
Jack.
son went over.
Spoke to everyone there.
Raz went over. Jeff went over.
Yeah,
Do I need to go over? Is because we were associated on YouTube and we no longer are. Does that mean I have to be?
We all shook the man's hand. What? What's your problem?
Is what?
I said we all shook his hand.
Yeah.
There's no hard feeling. Like Gaz says, we're just doing different stuff. People
Yeah.
are allowed to do what they want to do.
Danger Mouse never stops eating. No topics.
I've got high metabolism. That's what it is.
Topics are nice.
Come on, Skeggs, we need you, baby. Come on.
Marty
Come
McFly. Marty McFly.
You're a
Oh, well, right. Here we go, guys. Right. So
Off his foot.
Marty McFly's just asked that question and then insulted Mick. Oh, Marty, you're so hard. The Balding Reefer. There is no issue. Just to clarify, the gentleman's not banned from a channel. He's capable of commenting. He's capable
Cheers,
of.
Jack.
Yeah, thank you, mate.
Thanks, Jack.
Yeah.
I haven't fallen out with Jack. Jack hasn't fallen out with me. He's gone his way. I've gone my way.
Yeah.
There is such thing as a big channel like Jack and a small channel like me. I don't have the room to grow in the shadow of a great oak tree. It's as simple as that.
Yeah, that's nice.
I've gone my way to do my thing, and Jack's doing his thing. We both, as far as I'm concerned, I ain't got a single problem with Jack or his family. April, the kids, none of us have. We've just gone his own ways. And if that man there issuing that statement right there isn't enough for you, well then, goddamn, I don't know what is.
Yeah.
Hope you got pudding, Daz, says Teresa.
Oh, yes. There's always room for pudding.
I'm life around the koi pond. Thanks very much. But I'm not going to put that one in there. But what we will do is we'll send Marty McFly on his way. See you later, man.
Yeah.
That's another one blocked. But yeah, thank you, Jack. I appreciate that, mate. I hope you and the wife and the kids and the business are doing well, mate.
Yeah, we wish you all the best, mate.
Where were we before
We all
Marty McFly came around?
Yeah.
You got to give to him, though.
But the thing is, Marty McFly, you won't come and say it to my face, though, would they? That's the thing.
Well, it doesn't
Nick,
matter.
I don't know.
Nick,
I don't know.
Nick,
You got to
Last
take your off to
warning, mate. Last warning, I'm going to have to remove you. Leave it be. That's a great analogy, Gaz. We can't do it, mate. We can't rise to it. There we go. Right, guys. Don't know how someone so small can eat so much. Simon Shear says that's a great analogy. Right, guys. Looks like he's off Back to the Future.
Let's hope you get stuck in a wormhole.
Hiding behind false names. This is a koi chat, not a. So go away and grow up. Here's a topic for Daz. What is his usual feeding regime in the winter?
Well, I have breakfast in the morning. Bowl of Cheerios. You mean the koi? Right.
I would imagine so. Maybe 1 second.
Yeah, wheat germ. I normally feed, if the temperatures are 10 degrees or above, you can normally tell the fish are moving about and they come up to the top wanting food. If it's too cold, they're sluggish, they're sat on the bottom, they're not moving. You chuck food in, they don't move anyway, they're not having it. But if they're up and about and they're willing to feed, then I will feed them. Not heavily, just half a, well, my hands are small anyway, but half of one of my handfuls. And I think really, when you think about it, if you went a whole winter without any food at all, you'd be pretty bloody hungry and pretty tired and pretty weak. So I'm of the opinion that if it's warm enough for the fish to move about, feed, digest the food, then what's the harm? Keeps them ticking over. That's just my personal belief. I mean, I know some people just shut off from, say, October till March and don't feed the fish at all. But no, I just give them wheat germ. Nothing else, just wheat germ. And that doesn't seem to cause any problems. Never had any issues. Where's everyone else gone?
We're here, mate. We're here. Just send him a message because he's obviously got upset about what I'm saying. But obviously, I don't want him saying something that shouldn't be said.
No,
And if
get himself in trouble. No.
then it gets somebody that gets us as a group,
Yeah,
in the mare.
yeah, because that's what he wants at the end of the day.
I'm going around to Danger Mouses for the next live, as I'm hoping he will be sharing his dinner. Looks yummy.
Yeah.
You're talking about him or the koi. I think we should go. We'll go, Phil. Mickey's pissed, but he's right. Real men go out back and sort of thing. He does.
Yeah,
he is
I
right.
can understand where he's coming from.
He is right. But at the same time, we can't be seen to be doing or getting or letting it affect us in that manner to the point where we're saying stuff that we shouldn't be saying on a live stream. It's against YouTube's rules. It's inciting violence, and it's only going to cause problems for my channel. So I have to turn around and say, sorry, mate, but you're going to have to leave it right there, or otherwise I'm going to have to remove you before he says something that he's going to regret, and then it's too late because it's already out there. So it's not a warning, Mick. It's just me trying to say, leave it there, bud. You're welcome to come back into the live stream. If not, then as this has been an absolute disaster of a live stream, I think what we might do is bring it to an end.
Yeah, but then the guys won, anti-gas.
Well, that's it. But at the same time, I don't want to see my mate getting upset, and I don't want him to take it the wrong way because I've got to cut it off and nip it in the bud. I can't allow it to happen, and I can't allow it from us.
Yeah.
I hope you understand, mate.
Yeah, all right. It was just back. I mean,
I get it, bud. I understand. What we've got to remember
no,
is...
I wasn't threatening then. I was just saying
No,
they
no.
wouldn't come up to us and say it. That's what I was saying then. That's what I said. I didn't say anything violent. I just said they wouldn't come up and say it to our faces, which they couldn't.
It's where that escalates and moves on to. They wouldn't come up to us because of what?
You're
Why?
giving
It's a
them
threat.
airtime doing this. So
Exactly.
forget them. Just talk about what you need to talk about.
Yeah.
It's... I get it, bud. I really do. But this is
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yes, YouTube, yeah.
It is it, but that's why I've deleted the last 4 because the last 4 were way worse than that, mate. That's why.
The worst don't bother me. It's just like, why are people so much cockheads? That's the thing. It just like, you know what I mean?
Look, it's what I've said, and it's time and time again. People get a kick from upsetting others. They can't say something nice. They've got nothing good to say. So all they can do, mate, it's one of them things that I have a miserable, small, little people that have got nothing better else to do in their life than make other people's lives miserable because they get a kick out of seeing somebody else suffer and somebody else feel bad. It's called victimization and bullying, mate. It's happened from the day one. It's always going to happen. You experience it all the way through your life. Everybody gets it at some point in their life. But these people, one day, will get their own comeuppance. And when they do get their own comeuppance, they'll wonder why some things happen. But
the thing is, yeah, I'm fat. Get over it. I'll lose weight.
Mate, no. Hang about. You are losing weight.
Yeah.
You see, the difference is, mate, is right. Whatever you're doing something about it. You're active, you're getting out there, and you've already lost 8 stone. So, you know, if there's any man in here that's capable of losing 8 stone, in the time that you have done, mate, then then, you know, let them try me, because at the end of the day,
that's it. No, any words. It's any words anyway.
You've got friends around you, mate. You've got friends. As far as I'm concerned, you've got family around you, mate.
Yeah.
And I don't give a shite about whether somebody insults you or not. At the end of the day, you'll always have us, regardless of that.
Exactly, mate.
That's one thing. You might be able to slag us all off. You might be able to run us down. You might be able to make us look bad. You might be able to try and make us look stupid. But one thing you'll never do is you'll never split this group up, and you'll never separate any of us from being friends.
No,
as much as you try, it'll never work.
And then in the living crisis that we're currently going through now, when cannibalism starts, I'm eating it first. I've got a big.
Take some for me.
You can have the sausage, Daz.
I'm having my dinner.
Guy says as long as sweet potato is off the menu, yuck. I'm not particularly. I like sweet potato fries, but I'm not a big fan of it when it's mash. I don't like it as mash.
I don't like it. The sweet potato fries very much.
Tonight's just going to be a right shit show, isn't it?
Yeah, fuck it. Don't worry about it.
We're still having fun.
That's the way I look at it, mate. Just let it ride over and fly back over. Yeah, I love the fact that this little channel, Gaz's Koi Pond, threatens you that much. I really do.
Yeah,
because it makes me smile from one side of my face to the other to know that I really piss you off that much that you have to do this kind of things. As Jack would say, I love living rent free in your head.
Yes, that's a bloody good
Time for me. Catch you later. See you later, Gabe.
Dave.
See you
All
later,
best,
mate.
mate.
Thanks for
Fingers
watching.
crossed you got a few more subscribers.
Yeah,
If not, if you could all do us a
well.
huge favour, swing round Koi Karma, see James' channel, give him a like, share, subscribe, and help him grow his channel a little bit more. Life around the koi pond. I'm thinking about putting the camera on the dome. What your thoughts? What actually on the inside of it so you can see him coming up?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Crushed garlic in the food. Well, actually, Jeff's been trying that today, and I've actually tried chopping up garlic cloves into a fine couple of millimeter cubes and wang them in with some koi food at the same time, and they smashed a lot of it.
Right.
Meat. Well, not
With
meat.
with
Sounds
that
like
though, with that, the way normal, like a normal garlic clove, the way, because it's got moisture in, you have to feed it on the day. You can't chop it up,
and then leave
put it in your food, and then feed it, because you're causing bad bacteria in the food then, because
Yeah, get mold
garlic's
growing.
part of the onion family, isn't it? If I'm right.
Yeah,
I believe so.
Italian.
mate.
And the onion bacteria.
Read that one. Can you read that one? It says, Therese Morgan says, hiya, Mick. Chin up, chap.
Right. Thank you, Teresa.
This is another nice one. Don't let people rain on your parade. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't end your street. Cheers.
Cheers,
mate.
mate.
We'll stop insulting. Will you stop insulting cockheads and twats? Harry Stevens says, nice to see Jack. Big thumbs up, Jack. Evening all from Hertz. Guy, how's the new
Evening,
fish?
Hertz.
How's the pond going, bud? You're a top bloke, Mike. Evening, Hertz Guy. Evening, Teresa Morgan. Sean Morris. Mick, mate, never met you, but you're genuinely a nice guy. Hashtag
He is a diamond.
Thank you, mate.
Absolute
He's all
diamond. A true gentleman.
Doing great. Sweet. Has the clarity come a bit clearer again now? Can you see a little bit more, mate? Excuse me, but I haven't watched the video. If you have dropped any, I apologise. I will have a catch up next time I see you. I did see your dad, Jack, and Danny come round and supported you out with some fry, but I haven't checked up or seen out since, mate. Hope you're doing good.
Yes, please.
Oh yeah, please. I'll have a coffee.
Yeah.
No vodka in it this time, though. Thanks.
Yeah, vodka and coffee. That'd be good.
Pint of rum.
Where were we? What were we saying prior to all the rest of it? Well, I'll tell you what, let's just sit and chat between ourselves as we normally.
Yeah.
All right. Who's going first?
Yeah.
Jeff, are you packed up in that lorry yet? Mike?
A big shout out
Come on.
to Daz, who's just turned to be a granddad to 20 little gerbully things, is it? So far?
Oh, you know that you put out.
That's it.
Daz, was that the same? Was that the same for your fall hamsters that were running up and down around, or was that all the hamsters?
No, that was just a box of about 6.
Oh, she just kept putting them back in and back in and back in.
Yeah.
You got that video? We're funny.
You could have made some kind of lava lamp out of it, I'm sure. Thank you.
Yeah, they're great. Sorry, yeah, it's getting there slowly. Hoping a day two to be clear. Nice one. Sweet, mate. That's good.
Yeah.
Eddie says, evening late to the party. Have I missed much? No, not unless you.
No.
Unless you've been making all the false accounts, you've been a part of it. We've had some
Evening, Aid.
we've had some fun this evening, mate. If nothing else,
Yeah, we have.
this will get some views. If not else, that's for sure. I thought he was a granddad already.
Not as far as I know, unless you know something I don't.
I'm a granddad.
Hence the grey hair.
I think I'm the only
You'd be
granddad.
bald if I was a granddad.
No, Mike's a granddad as well. Jeff's a granddad too, but Jeff should be.
Yeah.
Sorry, Jeff. No insults. If you're packed up in your lorry, Jeff, and you're at the depot, mate, and you got some signal, let me know. Jump in, come and have a chat with us. Oh, LOL. It says, yeah, watch your back, mate. This one's been a barrel of laughs. We're still smiling. Oh,
Yeah, exactly.
bit of an itch on my forehead there. I'm flummoxed, to be fair.
Yeah.
I have water snails in my easy pod. No idea how they got there. Thoughts? Well,
They'd just come through on the pump,
Plants.
wouldn't they?
Plants.
plants, mate, as well, they probably got there. And when they're small, mate, they're real small.
Yeah.
So they could have quite easily travelled up in the water flow, being sucked up, pumped up.
Or if you've ever put any plants in, they lay like eggs in like a clear egg sac that's stuck to the underside of the plant leaves.
Yep.
And it's ever so easy to transfer them like that.
They are, yeah. I've got hundreds in my fish tanks.
Yeah. You can never get rid of them.
No.
Do water snails carry flukes?
I would
Carol-
be surprised.
Carol Horsey, I know you're probably watching. If you're not watching, you're watching on a catch up. As you normally leave me a message to say you have. I need you to get a water snail and do a scrape test on one of them, Carol. I know you've already done a slug. Let's try a water snail. See if they contain
Very
any.
brave of you, Carol.
Ed's Kai says, missed the fun at the start. It's not been just the start, mate. It's been 3/4 away from it.
Constant.
Nicely calmed down. They've all probably got fed up of me banning them up and making dodgy accounts. They've run out of false names and all the rest of it. Phil me cracking and all the rest of them. Quite
Well,
similar to
they
the
can
ones I
probably
use.
count on one hand anyway, guys.
Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. It is what it is. So, Cole, how's the mother-in-law's garden looking? How's the completion all
Yeah, it's
all
absolutely.
done? Finished? Did you do the pond build as well, or was that already there? Did you do the pond build first, then the astroturf?
No.
And everything?
There was a pond, but it was an old mould pond that was on the opposite side of the garden, which was a really small one, wasn't it?
Yeah, 1,000 litre.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've ripped. She used to have a patio slabs, so I've ripped up quite a few slabs, dug the hole right down into the ground, did her a new pond, laid a load of bloody sand and grass on top, and a fence, and it looks absolutely fantastic.
It does look absolutely fantastic, mate. I was well impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he send you a CV, Daz?
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Man's
Look,
on his
I've
final
had
warning,
it.
so you're in with a chance.
Now,
Yeah.
when you done your astroturf, then did you kick it up, tighten it up, and pin it? Do you use some kind of pegs for that stuff? It's
I did a sand bed first, and then I laid the turf on top, pegged it into the ground. It's only so it don't move.
Yeah.
And
So
then,
it does get
Yeah.
pegged down. Did you get any joints in it, or is it all in one piece?
I did get joints, but you can get some adhesive that you can glue the two together.
Yeah, it's like a tape. You put
Glues,
the powder
it
in there.
glues pretty well. If you cut it straight, it glues pretty cool.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So if anyone wants some grass doing, then just give me a bell.
There's a new little ticker going across there. If anybody's interested in any of Daz's koi, he has quite a lot available. But it will be, well, I'll bang you this one up as well now. Small koi, 3 to 4 inch pump fillers are £4 each, or 10 for 30 quid. And A grade koi are £8 each, and 4 to 6 inch koi are £15 each. Pick up only, stroke collection only, if you can, guys. If anybody is interested, there's Daz's email address ticking across the bottom. Give him an email and let him know if you're interested in getting some. He will have a lot of Gosanke this season.
Yeah.
A hell of a lot of Gosanke.
As Colin will tell you, because Colin's had many fish off Daz, haven't you?
Oh yeah, perfect.
Absolutely. I think we've got a good 3,000 to go through.
Yeah.
2,000 minimum to go through and grade through this weekend. So there will be quite a lot of work. And whoever comes along, you're more than welcome to have a go. We'll teach you all that we know, which is probably not a great deal in the grand scheme of things, but we know what we're looking for, which is what Daz is after. But you can welcome to come along and have a go and take part and do some grading with us as well, whoever the winner might be, if anybody is interested. And that is going to be for this one. It's the koi food giveaway, 1 times 5 kg bag of Kasuri multi-season koi food, 2 times 5 to 6 inch koi from Daz's Koi Farm of your own choice, also to spend the day with the guys while we do the next round of grading and of the last Sankey fry that is spawned, and also refreshments to follow. We will be having a bit of something to drink, all non-alcohol, because obviously we'll be driving, but we will be having refreshments and a barbecue, bit of food, and a bit of a spread put on. So if anybody's interested, all you need to do is at the end of this video, add into the comments below, Daz's Koi Farm, and you will be entered into a draw that I will do tomorrow. So hopefully we'll get a few people that are interested. And if
when we let the viewers know, Gaz?
I will be letting the viewers to know tomorrow evening. Hopefully around, if I say we do a draw between 5 o'clock and 6 o'clock, then I will do a live again between 5 and 6 with a live draw of the results. Whoever it is the lucky winner is will need to be able to make the way there to Daz's Koi Farm. But what I will say is if you are en route from Huddersfield area down through to Nottingham and it's not too much of a diversion, we could arrange some kind of pickup or collection. Because I have to travel that way, I don't mind taking a slight detour. But there we go. That's what we're doing. Those are the fish. There is Daz's email address if anybody is interested in purchasing any of his fish. And those are the prices and the size and the grades that he's got. But that's what we're doing. This is the koi food that we're giving away, which is a fully sealed, brand new bag of Kasui multi-season superior all-season floating koi food, brand new from the Great British Koi Show this weekend.
And on the next show, we'll give
Obviously,
away
2 koi as well.
No.
So, right.
Right, can we just say something, Gaz? Max just messaged. You see, but when it doesn't affect me, it annoys me when you affect a friend, Mike KH, which it has affected Gaz. Yeah. Please just stop. We don't come onto your live shows and cause trouble with you. That's what I'm asking. Please just stop. Just you do what you do, and we'll do what we do. Yeah, you never get any of us lot trolling anybody.
Well, you wouldn't, because I'm not a child.
Just need to stop.
As I've always said, if I've got something to say to anybody, I'll say it to the face because I'm not a coward.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And what I will do is we'll delete this one as well. Again, another comment.
Just put it on, Mike, guys.
I'm not going to do it now. He's gone. We've got no, LOL. I have water snails. We've read that one. Mr. Funbit rewatch. There you go. Sweet. I'll get another review. Hurt Sky Evening Aids. Mike F. It has been annoying, but funny as well. Thank you very much. Mikey H, GKP, big strong arm. As ever, whoever it is saying crap to Mick, no need at all. He's such a caring and great guy. Absolutely no need for it.
We love you, Mick.
We all do.
And the other thing as well, it'll be Sonny's first day out, his first trip out, and his first meet up with the guys. Some of them I've already seen him already, but he will be coming with me on Saturday, as long as that's okay, mate. So if you bring Willow up, they can just carry around garden all day together. Which
You'll be fine with Willow. Yeah,
he is a bit. He does roughhouse because he's been doing.
She loves to do me. She'll be going around in circles and he'll be chasing her.
Can I bring tickles?
No.
Yeah, 6.3 kg when he's been for his puppy measure up and weighing and everything today. So the dog's growing big. Mike, how big's yours? How much is yours weighing, mate? I think we're winning. in the grown show in the koi. How much?
3.5.
3.5. Are you feeding that dog? What, Mike? But yeah, absolutely no need for it. Stay strong, Grasshopper.
Don't worry about it.
Water snails are that small I could put the whole thing under a microscope. She looks so beautiful.
Yes.
Oh, cheers, dude. Thank
Cheers.
you. I had a today.
Oh, no, no. Puppy eyes. Lot of eyes. I've had a lot of caterpillars on the water crests.
Oh yes, yeah, will. You have,
The caterpillars are healthy for the koi, mate. If they're eating greens, they're gut loaded, and that's protein for your fish, 100%.
Yeah.
For the fish,
Yeah,
anyhow.
no, caterpillars are toxic though. These will be probably cabbage white, as you call them, green vein white, small white, large white, any of those, and they do contain a lot of sulfur. The caterpillars do. It's a bit of a toxin. So yeah, I'm not sure whether they were that good for your koi. I wouldn't purposely feed them the koi.
Flick them off.
Yeah, flick them off. That's the best thing. I've had them before on watercress. They strip it bare. But yeah, I wouldn't let the fish eat them if you can help it. It's the sulfide, I think they convert to the plants that makes them toxic.
Yeah, obviously from what they're eating.
Yeah, because the plant is full of sulfur. It's a member of the brassica family, cabbage. So it's that bad eggs kind of smell you get from cabbage. That's like the sulfur in it.
Simon Shears says, lovely looking dog. What's the breed? German or Malamute type? It's American Akita, mate.
Yeah.
Tiger Design says, oh, just fucking do one.
That's it, mate.
Mick Chubb says never, which is obviously the person who we had to already ban.
Yeah, he's changed it.
That's what they want. Peter
Yeah.
Mate, you're right, 100%. Mike H, 9.2. 9.2, my pup. Mike says their pup's weighing in at 9.2 now, Marie. Top blow.
What?
Thumbs up, 100%.
Yeah.
Kayak Design says, raffle a dog, Mick.
No, it's not mine, mate. It's Colin's. We went and fetched it at stupid o'clock last night.
Yeah. I got a 3 pack of fags out of it.
Yeah, I tell you, it wasn't
Well,
called.
you didn't if you bought the dog, because you bought the fags as well, didn't you?
No. I went because Shannon Colin forgot the fags at home. So the lady said, "Oh, I'll give you one." And she gave her the pack. He got one out. And went, "Oh, are these for me?" And she went, "Ah, yes, you have them." It was wicked.
This is the best one. Comment of the evening. I love you, Mick.
Oh,
We all do.
Yeah.
We all
Love
do,
you,
mate.
Let's give that one a star.
How do you do that thing?
Okay, that.
All right, then, chaps. What else? Anybody? Has anybody got anything? Is anybody out there would like to come on and join the show? Oh, Steph, get a bloody room.
Well, what's your fucking that?
He's fucking brilliant. Oh, Steph, get a bloody room.
She has, but Mick can't get upstairs.
Oh. Oh my God, I've been watching them eating them. They are cabbage whites as well. Bugger. Well, if it's not done any harm,
If it's not doing any harm, then they'll probably be okay. They're not going to kill you.
probably be okay. But try
Right,
to
tummy ache.
prevent from getting any more or lots of large numbers of them. See if I can get the internet. Then try again. Try to join. Sweet, Jeff. Nice one.
Yeah.
Mike, don't let it bother you, mate.
No.
Don't worry about it, mate. We'll talk
Yeah.
later,
We're
regardless.
stronger than that, Mike.
It
Yeah.
ain't gonna bother me, no, mate. At the end of the day, I've been dealing with dickheads all my life. A couple of more in this evening is not gonna make a difference.
Yeah. Tap water.
Oh yeah, that's reminded me. I'll let you say what you're gonna say, just in case it's not the same thing.
Oh, about our friend Jeff. He's been fighting. Was it
It's the same thing.
nitrates? Yeah. You go then, Gaz.
Obviously, most of you guys, you'll have seen the video from the weekend. Jeff Lees has been having some problems with, well, not just nitrates as well, nitrates and nitrites. Not being too high on the nitrite, I think Jeff, he's going to kill me if I get this wrong way around again, which is the first one, nitrate, then into nitrite.
No, the other way around, mate.
The other way around, nitrite, then nitrate.
Yeah.
He's been having high levels.
Unit of
And when he found out that when he tested his water, he had it within his tap water. So he'd been messing around with ages. He's tried all sorts of different products, regular water changes, all you name it. He's done all sorts to try and get rid of it. And over this last fortnight, everything's just as if somebody just flicked a switch. Everything's gone good. Everything's gone back to normal. So just out of pure random suggestion, I turned around and said to him, "Do us a favour, Jeff. Go do another random water test again, from your tap water." So he did. And sure enough, all the water levels that it was, all the conditions that he got coming out of the tap water had totally changed.
Green fly landing on my lilies.
So,
Yeah.
And green
we
fly
noticed that the nitrite and nitrates in his water levels had completely gone. And his pH levels had gone
What is it?
stable to more
No.
here now. There we go, Jeff. Just talking about your nitrite and is it gone? Which one were you struggling with, Jeff? Was it
both nitrite and nitrate, weren't I?
and after doing a water test, you found out that there was zero content, but when you did one about 5-6 weeks ago, it was showing up quite high levels, wasn't it?
Very high levels.
So that prompted me.
Yeah, right. But I bought that stuff that I don't know if anybody else has used it. I bought that Hydra bacteria crystals. That, and I put that in the pond about, I don't know, was it 2 weeks ago, something like that?
Yeah,
You
2
did
weeks
a
ago.
first dose 2 weeks ago, and then another dose 1 week after. Well, this week, this week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as he tested his water yesterday, I think it was, wasn't it? The water condition completely bang on. Everything's right as it should be. Zero,
perfect.
Zero nitrite, zero nitrate. pH is 7.5, and KH is good, and your GH is good and all, isn't it? As it should expect.
Yeah.
So that prompted me to check mine. And when I checked mine, I did a water test and found out I got high levels, not high, but high levels of nitrite and nitrate, but zero ammonia. So that's the reason why I was doing a water change this evening. But we also checked my GH and my KH. And the KH used to come out of my tap about 4 or 5. And now it's zero. It's zero GH. Oh, sorry, KH. But the GH is still about 4 or 5, the same as it always was. So it just goes to show that whatever you get from your water provider can fluctuate and change from time to time. So when you think doing a good quick water change is going to do you a lot of good, sometimes from what Jeff found out, wasn't doing him any good at all. It were actually making his water conditions worse. But at the same time, he was going through a period of new filtration, new pond syndrome, and he have struggled a little bit with some algae, haven't you, which you've got on top of with a change of a UV, and obviously now getting his levels down, his pond's crystal clear and everything's come good. So if you're ever struggling, guys, always have a check of your tap water for a regular as well, because we've noticed between mine and Jeff's, and we've got a couple of other guys to check as well, it does fluctuate from time to time. So your water company do make changes, and it might be a case of to keep a regular check and a look on their website to see if they're using any kind of treatments to clean out or sort out the pipes, clean the pipes and all that stuff before it comes through to you. So yeah, well surprised this week when we realised how yours had gone from being what it was at to next to nothing, to nothing completely. But could it have also been to do with the products that you put in? That's the thing. That's the bit we don't know.
Well, we know we don't.
Well, the hot weather could have affected it as well, because the water company might have been putting more chemicals in, or pushing the water through the purification system faster, and I don't know, adding a few more chemicals to shortcut it due to lack of supply.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, this is the thing we don't know, do we?
No.
Unless we go to the website, unless you go to your water board's website every day.
Yeah.
Because they only have to put it on their website that they're doing anything. Don't have to ring you up and say, "Excuse me, Jeff, We're going to put something down your pipe.
I think the days now of them driving. I mean, at one time when I was younger, they used to drive around with a loudspeaker, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I don't think that's a thing anymore nowadays. I don't think they do any more of that. We've got skate. I'm going to put this one up. This is a bit of a joke for you here, Mick. Skeggy's Bomb says, "Shit! I thought Mick was having an easy pod craned in. Didn't realise it was a stair lift before he was a slim fella." Kayaga Design says, 10 quid a ticket wins Colin's dog. You can definitely get your money back by end of night, mate. Mike Bass said, funny that for the first time since this pond build was built, I had 0 nitrates and low nitrates this week, but I thought it was because of treating with Alprex and feeding less. Mike, check your tap water, bud. Let us know, Mike. See if you notice if there's any difference, or whether or not you've tested it before, it passed as to what it is. Because mine, I hadn't tested it this year, but last year I tested it, and I know there were no ammonia, no nitrite, no nitrates, and there was KH was 5, and I think my GH was 4. And now, not at all. I tested the KH and it was absolutely 0. Instantly, 1 drop turned yellow. Life Around the Koi Pond says pond treatments can put your nitrates and nitrites up as it knocks back your filters back. Yeah, quite possibly. But he hasn't been doing any treating, so technically he's not put any form of treatments in for any form of. But it could be a reason why mine is. There's a point.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
that's true. Good shout. As I've just checked for flukes. Nice one. Rai says, common problem with water source when the water comes from farmers' fields, they have fertilizers, then create nitrites and nitrates. More common in the summer because the farmers always out fertilizing.
Yeah.
I like to think that my water comes straight from a farmer's field and went through the water board first and was cleaned and cycled and sent out, but it could still contain it. It would be more than probably. I would run the water through a HMA unit and nitrate resin.
When you think about it, we struggle to get rid of nitrates, don't we? After the water, there's only sort of plants that will extract nitrates. So I imagine the water board have the same problem. They must struggle to get rid of the nitrates out of the water. So that might be why they still make it through to the tap water.
Well, you'd think with the bulrushes in my garden that have grown to 7 foot tall, that they'd be taking up a fair few of that nitrates.
It's all that food you've been putting in.
Yeah, they might be.
That's what's done it, Gaz.
It's a competition, guys. We need to feed the fish to get. If it means I have to do regular water changes to still beat Jeff, and as we announced, what we're going through to June. June.
And I'm putting 3 kilos of high growth food in every day to try and get that saggy up.
Trying to catch up now. He knows his nitrite and nitrates have disappeared again.
I'm sorry to say, gentlemen.
Problem with his aquarium.
Yeah, I'm sorry to say, gentlemen, you're way behind me.
Come on then.
You can't come into the competition as a late entry. That don't work. We're already done 65 laps. You can't just come.
No.
You didn't have to be in it.
I had to fish the same day as you.
You have to be in it to win it, don't you, mate? And you want in at the beginning.
See, Mickey's right. He didn't get the fish.
I had to fish exactly the same day.
Ball it up.
So it's a 3-horse race.
Hang about. Sorry, right. Hang about. There's going to be.
Has Colin got one by any chance?
There's going to be.
No.
There's going to be another one of these coming up here. That's bullshit statement of the week. I'm calling that right there. Right there. You never said you wanted to be in the competition. And now going to be a part of it. Jeff,
we had the same day, sir, Gaz, didn't we?
Yeah, I think Gaz is threatened by you, mate.
How big is it? How big is it, Tim?
You know how much you can grow now. I don't want to go up against Mick. His pond's bigger than mine. Jeff, are we allowing late entries?
No, I'm not in it. But the fish what I had.
No, we're not allowing late entries.
The fish that I had was smaller than the fish what you had,
Argio.
That's the chag. The chag. It was
Here we
coming
go.
to it.
Mike, have you heard this
It's not
crap?
about Sargis. No, it's got to be in a Sargis.
Yeah, no.
I'm on about the gin. I'm on about the Deutsch. I'm on about the metallic chag. I am.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're not going. No, it had to be in the saga. And you were tag about. You have to give this out.
No.
There must be an Sargi in there.
There we
Mate.
go. Second bullshit statement from Mr. Lawson this evening. It had to be in a saga. That was the whole terms of the competition. It can't just be any fish that you've got that's big.
Yeah.
It can't be no tag that's going to grow bigger than everything else we've got.
I'll have a look then. I'll have a look. See if I've got a Sargi.
And it's smaller than 19 cm, will allow you entry.
Yeah.
By default.
Jeff, if it goes over 19 cm, if it is, then we'll allow him in by default, and he can partake in the actual.
I ain't got no Sargis.
Yeah.
I ain't got no Sargis.
Mate, we'll sneak one in.
Yeah. The fat chubby one with the nice orange dorsal.
Yeah, that's the one.
He's trying to take your fish, mate. Your backup fish. You know the one that we're going to go down the bottom drain that you didn't choose. The one that's going to cost you 55 quid.
You'll see that on Sunday. Oh my word!
Sorry, I'll take this one down because I know it offends some people. As you know, it is rather funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mick, you're not in. I'm sorry, man. You reckon, Mike? Should we let him in? Mike H, let me know what you think.
Good.
I ain't got
Make it more interesting, Gaz.
I ain't got
It would make it interesting. Well, you can. All right, then. If are we going to let him in with a different fish, but he gets a slightly different category? He gets a more crapper prize or something.
Yes, best chag.
Yeah. I'm all right. Like I say, that chad though, it's about 8 inch now, isn't it? 9 inch.
It is.
I think next year does. And if there's anybody out there that's interested in this, again, leave a comment after the show. I think what we might try to do is we'll do a growing show with Daz's Koi Farm being the provider of the fish. Now, I'll allow Daz to pick the type of fish and category he wants. Wherever he wants.
Lovely, thank you.
What do you think to that for an idea, Daz? Do you fancy providing some fish for a growing show?
Yeah,
any type of category that you prefer, that you want to use, and let's see what we can do. See if we can get some subscribers to get in on that.
Yeah. I'm good for that.
Little one's coming, Joe.
Why aren't we all at Colin's house? What's going on?
What?
No, mate. I was just. Where's my virtual? I mean, where's mine?
We're having pasta and bolognese.
Oh, lovely.
With nice melted cheese on the top.
Steph, at least when you get home, Bob, you won't have to cook his tea because he's already eaten. That's just saved you. It gets out of washing up as well. Clearly shows if kois don't like water sauce, what's that say for the US?
No.
Yeah, Barclay.
You can't have none.
Also contains hose pipes containing nitrates and nitrites, surprisingly.
Oh, right, yeah.
Jeff's, I think this is one for you, Jeff. That Asagi must be 3mm now.
You're not in it, Skeggy.
Before COVID, pH was always solid 8. KH was 6 from water supply. Now I'm getting a pH of 6 and a KH of 3, nitrates 20.
You can get your little meatballs.
So it does. It has changed and it has affected a lot of people. So, worth looking into, isn't it? You need to check yours. See what your mum's is like at the Koi Farm.
Yeah.
See if it's making a difference.
I've checked all my water parameters recent and everything's fine. But I will just check I never think to tap water. But I will check that.
I only suggested it to Jeff because he has a trickle out system running, and I thought, what's going on here? This is crazy. I don't understand why it's doing what it's doing. It shouldn't be. Yeah. So he checked it, and sure enough, it was within his water. So there you go. he's then tried. Well, you knocked it on head, didn't you? And you had a bit of other advice, which basically said stop doing your water changes, just let things mature, let your filter system get on top of it, get through the new pond syndrome. And then he started getting green water, which unfortunately ended up being a blown bulb, didn't it? Which he rectified and replaced that. Now he's got on top of that, water's coming nice and clear. And we're like, oh, I wonder if it's this new stuff he's put. I wonder if it is. Which it could be, mate, couldn't it? Could be the crystals that you put in. We'll have to get the name out of stuff, Jeff. We'll give it a try. Let's one or two others of us try it and see what that stuff actually does and see if it works for anybody else. But such a dramatic change in 2 weeks, and the pond is like it's been cycled now for 12 months. Perfect. Absolutely cock on perfect. It's got to be one or two.
Yeah, there was.
Or the supply that you're getting coming in, or the stuff that you've been adding, which is pretty damn good if it's that good of a job. Mike Bass says, we'll check supply tomorrow as Friday is testing day. There we go. Steph says, yep, LOL. She don't have to cook anything, and you get out of washing up. Must not use bullshit statement if the week of the week it upsets the Fraggles. Shelton says he's in sweet, so that's one person in on the growing show.
Yeah. Shall we do this? I know, Gaz. Let's do a squash tomato growing show.
Yeah, how many people? Yeah, you provide plenty of them. Mate.
We said this before. We said this before, Daz.
Did we?
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, I could do away with that because you all know I have a squash tomato in my pond. I could have the my tap water is 7 pH, 3 kH. Yeah, Mike. Mine was 0, mate. Literally straight out of tap, one drip in, turned instantly yellow. So no, I'm gonna have to get myself some of that.
No.
Well, the stuff that you got, Mike. What was that stuff in the big tub? Yeah,
bicarbonate.
Bicarbonate of soda. Yeah, is it soda bicarbonate?
Yeah, I was watching Dazzle Coy the other day, and one of his videos, and he was saying bicarb. It's a myth. It doesn't affect the pH of your water.
Right, I'm gonna go.
No, but it does bring up your KH. Sorry.
I don't know. He didn't mention KH, but
it might not alter your pH.
It does.
One that lowers.
No.
I always thought it was supposed to.
I'm pretty sure it does something like that anyway. Well, we'll Google that when I get it as well.
It wasn't late. I was tired.
Mine is 8.5 pH, and his KH is 19. 19 out of the tap. God damn.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Skengy says, well, my Asagi is too big. Rice says 7.5 pH here in Stoke, and KH is 6 and GH is 10. Man, mine's shocking, isn't it? 0 KH, GH of 4, straight out of tap. And my pH was 7. And it always used to be a definite 7.5 constantly. Never had a problem. Up till this year, it's never changed. Must check if people seem to think it's changed after COVID. Yeah. Squash tomato is a Hayatsura or Hiyatsura. Well, yeah.
Technically it is, but
it's more of a low.
What we're terming as squash tomato is a Sankey with no white on it. It's just black and red, but it's a very speckledy pattern. Whereas your Hayatsura is from the Showa line, which has bands of red and black.
No.
These squash tomatoes, they haven't really got a pattern. They're just nasty.
But some of the squash tomatoes have got white pectorals, haven't they? And white tails.
Yeah, I suppose that you technically could call that a Sankey then.
What?
Yeah, I suppose. Up north, Koi Pond Sai says the only thing that really fluctuates in my water is chlorine, and bicarb definitely alters the pH. And does it? Right, I'm thinking, Sai, it definitely does. It brings it down.
Thank you.
Oh, if you had bicarb as a pH of 8, so it does raises your pH. Sorry, and I think you can use vinegar to lower it, can't you?
You want a cup of tea, mate? Pass me a cup.
It's never fun playing with
Yeah.
KH, so causes when you water change or refill, it can swing your KH. Yeah, can swing your KH and swing your pH. Yeah, 100%, mate. You run a pre-filter though, don't you, Si? Says Mike. Bicarb has a pH of about 8. Add enough, it will raise the pH. I think I already read that one out. Sorry if I did. Yep. Oh, yep. 19 out the tap. God damn. That's some serious.
Oh dear.
Wow.
Mike Bastard squashed him out of Aka shower.
Yeah,
Question. Aka shower. Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. These are from 3
See what you
different.
think- See what you think, Mike. When we'll ball you a few up, mate. You tell us.
Yeah. I'm interested to see what you think about
Some
them.
of them are really nice patterns on them.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah, don't get me wrong. They're not all bad.
yeah. Maybe Akamatsuba. Maybe Akabeko.
Yeah, I
Akabeko.
suppose it will be nearer to an Akabeko.
That's actually Skegger. We'll have a look on that thing and see if we can find out like them.
Yes.
Good. That's on
Would be
that
interesting.
link that you sent, mate. That was brilliant. That.
Yeah,
Not anymore, mate. It's connected to the tank that now feeds to the pressure pump. I just use sodium full. Yeah, that one.
Thiosulfate.
Fire sulfate. Is it?
Yeah.
The chlorinated, depending on the levels of the chlorine at the time.
Come on.
Akabeko then. An Akabeko.
Si,
Yeah.
you know
It
when
sounds
you're
like
using
a tomato.
that crystal stuff, that's that sulfate, does your water go murky after when you use it for a couple of hours or a day or two? When you've used it as for dechlorinator? Could it be interested to see if that what was making Jeffrey's water murky?
Ah, yes.
Si, another thing, did you see an
I've stopped
increase?
using it now.
Did you see? When you've used your sulfate stuff, have you noticed any algae increase? No. Oh, right. How is Skeggy doing after that building work? That's a question for you, Skeggy. No, Mick, not at all.
Oh, right.
So I've never heard Keith say about it and all. I know he definitely uses it.
Danny uses it as well, don't you?
Now, Si, do you add it by dilution or do you add it straight crystals? I don't know which you were doing, Jeff. I think you were diluted, weren't you? So
He made a mixture.
Yeah, I was diluted. Yeah,
as a
like
mix.
Skeggy.
Yeah. Which you thought would be the better way as well, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Building
I
work
know.
is going. I'm demanding conservatory replaced. Yeah, I don't blame me, mate. I won't be.
Yeah.
I won't be. There won't be much faith in my conservatory if it'd been through what yours have been through, mate. That's. But I definitely think it needs to happen. But if nothing else, they need to be removing and refixing and reframing and it all back up in my eyes. I would say for sure.
Can I have your polycarbonate sheets then when they come down, Skeggy?
I think you might find that Skeggy already has plans for him if he can make use of him.
Bugger.
Paul says, I hope you've got it sorted, mate. Nice one, Paul. Hope you're good. I'm going to leave you guys to chat between yourselves for a second while I go get myself a new battery and a quick pop to the bathroom. So, as you were, this is your time to shine, Jeff. Go for it.
Yeah. Come on, Jeff.
It's time to shine.
Jeff's in the driving seat.
Come on, Jeff.
Yeah, it's just a wonder. See if people do use these Hydra products. I'd never heard of them before.
I've never
Because
heard
my
of it,
pond was good. No, a lot of the water boards use them in the reservoirs and what have you to keep the algae growth down. In the not so much algae growth, the single celled algae in the water.
Yeah, the green. Yeah.
The green. Instead of using UVs, you see, they put that in.
Right. So it must be good if
And,
waterboarding, isn't it?
Well, yeah. I got. There's quite a lot of decent reviews about it, so I thought, well, I'll give it a go. Because I say I'd put the new tube in, but it just weren't doing any good. The green weren't clearing it, so I stopped using them crystals, whatever they call them, and I thought, right, I'll give this a go.
Yeah.
And I say after the two treat, my pond now is actually crystal clear, and I've got no ammonia, no nitrates, no nitrites.
Brilliant.
Everything's perfect. My pH is 7.5 to 8, KH is 6.
Perfect.
But it's
Is it easy to get hold of though, Jeff? Because like I said, I've never seen it.
I got it off. I got it off from Amazon.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to have a look at that tomorrow. Actually, see if we can order some.
Yeah.
Of that crystal stuff. Like I say, the amount of water changes I do, it's just easier just to. But like I say, I do a 20% water change on my pond. Buying those.
Well, that thiosulfate, whatever they call it. I don't know. Go on, Daz, what do they call it?
Sodium thiosulfate.
Yeah.
That's him. I knew his brother. Bicarbonate, so yeah.
Because of what's it called? If I, like I say, do a water change and using those like HMA filters, 10,000 litres isn't a lot when you've got the pond my size. So
no.
Like I say, two water changes. It's
you've got to change your filter.
So
yeah,
buying a big sack of that, it might be worth.
And it's not dear. Not dear. I think I bought a kilo of it for about £8, something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
Not bad at all, is it? Yeah.
He was just watching Skeggy. You know, Skeggy said he used it, so I thought I'll give it a go.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely give it a go. I mean, I've seen Danny use it before.
Yeah.
Look at that. The old Dalmatian Cup's out. Where's the GKP?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm at Collins.
I haven't got one, guys. It didn't come in the post.
It's spat his tea out.
Yeah, Cole, just for you, mate, so you can see. Boxed up, brand new, never used.
Yeah, just do it.
That was Mike Bass's cup.
Oh, Mike Bass's cup. And that reminds me.
Postcode.
The other gentleman that won, which was Kushti
Koi.
I have left you a message on one of your videos, mate. If you can get in touch, bud, I will forward your cup to you. Bear with me 1 second.
Oh, baby. You want to see your baby?
As you can see, it's all boxed up, ready to go. It just needs your address, mate, so I can send it out to you. If you don't get in touch, I'll read it out again and I'll send it on to somebody else. But it's there. Colin, yours is there, mate. Limited edition.
You probably didn't like being taken away from the mix.
No.
So,
Kushti's
Koi Pond, is that the name of the channel?
Yeah, Kushti's Koi, yeah.
I want to make sure.
Yeah.
Right, so we'll double check.
Yeah, we're seeing him at the show.
Yeah, but the show.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me?
Look at that nibbling.
We did.
No, that was Mike Bass we saw at the show.
You might have told Mike Bass as well, Gaz.
Kushti Koi was there as well, mate.
Why did he not give us his
I can't
address?
remember.
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry, mate. If I didn't, I apologise. I should have got your address off you there and then. But yeah, I have. It is Kushti Koi.
Yeah, Kushti Koi, yeah.
Yeah.
Stick me your address, email me your address, and I will forward your coffee cup on to you, mate. Where was the last message? God damn. No, not at all. Mick, I think was the last one. Building work. Boiling water to crystals, then dilute to pond water with sodium. Yeah, that word. You get it started. I use 1 litre to mix the ratio of crystals to the water, depending on the level of the chlorine need to dechlorinate. I think, am I right in saying though, with that stuff, you can't actually overdose with it. So you can put any amount really. It doesn't.
No.
No, is that right?
Yeah.
Or have you got to work it out perfect? Can you use any amount?
No, I don't think you can overdose with it, Gaz.
If it's a strong dose of sodium sulfate, it can leave a milky tinge, or sometimes leaves like a heat haze effect.
Yeah, that's it. Then, Jeff, it might
It
have.
will get sorted.
Oh, you might have put too much in then, Mick.
No, Jeff.
Oh, Jeff, sorry.
Yeah.
I've already dibs on them if they leave them. Haha. All right, Skeggy, you can have. Yeah, he has actually. He did dibs them, didn't he? So
Yeah.
There's a lot of carp as well, mate. That if you're coming for them, you're gonna get a surprise, mate, because it's like Pandora's box when you take a scoop out there. There's all sorts of them.
They ain't leaving the farm now.
They're not very carp at all.
The is you can have Skeggy, but I'm afraid the common carp they're producing too many nice varieties. Not common carp, miracle carp.
The mirror carp. So the mirror carp is staying put now. Then
It's weird that I separated off a load of tiny ones that showed no promise whatsoever, and now a lot of them are turning blue, and they are real bright blue. They look like neon in blue when they're swimming about, and all the blue parts turn really strong blue, and they are some kind of a Chiba. They're really nice.
So, squash tomatoes and squash bananas, Skeggy can have as many as he wants.
Yes, and whatever doesn't make it from the grade of the Harawakis.
Great.
The squash bananas, though.
So what are we grading through then on Sunday? We're going through the
I've got two tanks full of Sankis.
Shit.
Got 2 tanks of Sankis, and there's a tank of Arawakis if we've got time.
What about the wonderful?
The weird and wonderful. Well, yeah, I mean they are 3 to 4 inches. A lot of those now. So they could do with a bit of a.
I can't wait to see them.
Yeah, I can't wait to get them out because they were some real unusual fish, and now they're big. They'll look a lot better.
But squash tomatoes, the squash bananas, they are a metallic fish.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they are always.
Just with them being yellow, it was a nice name to go with the squash banana.
I'd be interested to see what Mike says about them, Mike Bass, because I hate calling them squash tomatoes and squash bananas. Sound like something you've trodden.
Made it. So I don't know what it's like.
Toy Beginning says would have to be a very strong dose of ST to leave a clouded tinge. I've put a lot in before and I can't tell it's been in. Oh, Jeff might have lost his. He might, if he comes back, I'll add him back in. He might
lost his grip on the bag.
Well, it might have been called it.
He might have to do something. Hydra have been around years, indeed, Mike. But people do bang it in. You got chloramines in your water, Mick. Oh, there it is. There we go.
Yeah.
Thought you might have had to go put the old data on and out, Jeff, when you disappeared then.
No. You know how it is here. Internet comes and goes.
Yeah. ST, I love that abbreviation. Thanks very much. That saved me trying to pronounce that word. About 15 quid for a kilo on eBay. Use 130 grams per litre of water. Gone already, then Skeggy from the last time I got a few months ago.
Keep that light on. Please.
For the solution, then that dilutes to a pond litre will easily treat 20k litres. Wow. I tell you, look at the price of PP now. It's over doubled this year.
Wow.
Skeggy. Yeah, it has.
Yeah.
I managed to get a decent priced one though, didn't I? Got a whole bag. Was it a 200 gram bag for $9.99 at my local? Was it 200 grams?
Yeah.
Or 200 or 100 grams, something like that. One of
200 grams,
Yeah.
I think.
yeah, which I was quite surprised how cheap that was, to be fair. Typically for me, make a stock solution of the ST and dechlorinate the pond. I use 85 grams of crystals to 1 litre of water, then I dose the pond at 150 ml. That fully dechlorinates the pond. It's that ozone. Correct, can't overdose in ST. You sure want it? You sure it won't? Crafty Koi at Newark? Yeah, we're Crafty Koi at Newark. Crafty Koi were there. Crafty Koi were there.
Yeah.
We're right inside of us. We were going
Guy
around.
with a
That's
beard.
why it's not been
Yeah,
answering.
that's Crafty Koi.
Oh, that's nice.
The
You
guy
were leaving
that we're
messages on the
after
wrong video.
No, I didn't. The guy that we're after is Kushti Koi. But if not, it's another cup. I'll catch up with him at some point. Hopefully, he'll see his message. He should have got a notification for it. Same as Virkon Aquatics, impossible to overdose. Would you mind me, Skeggy, feel free to bang a bit more info on that. What you're saying with the can't overdose, the dosing rates and what have you, that kind of. In fact, no, you don't need to, guys. If anybody's interested in it, you can go to his channel and watch his last video that he's just put out. I'm assuming, Skeggy, you've not put one out since then. Sorry, mate, if you have. But you'll see, I think it's called It's What I Do. No reflection on the channel, it's what I do. We'll just come along in the comments and have a bit of a laugh at that. How comes the builder of quality are hard to come by? Oh, sorry. How comes builders of quality are hard to come by? Mate, it's one of those things. One of the biggest things I hear on the building sites every day a week is you can't see it from my house. And I make a living from putting people's shit work right. So that just goes to show you how bad the building trade has got these days. Sends me some pics on the group of the squash tomatoes, squash bananas. We'll send you some pictures of the mirror cap that you could have had.
Sorry, Skeg.
There will be something
going in.
V Marshall at Skeggy's Pond does Shelton. You can overdose with Virkon Aquatics. It's in the instructions. Please stop giving the wrong information, please. I'll let you deal with that one. I used to pay 19 quid for 500 grams of PP, now 21 quid for 250 grams. Shit.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
V Marshall, the correct dosing for Virkon Aquatics is 1 tablet per 100 gallons, not 500 gallons. I do believe he's produced literature from the manufacturers that show it can be used at 500. I'm pretty sure that's what I read on his literature that was from the manufacturer. And being one of the only people that's ever put it out there, that's the only thing I've ever seen that says anything different to that. But could be wrong. What do I know? There are some quality builders.
I read the same.
There are some quality builders about, but you have to pay for them. People don't want to pay the bottom of it. That's it, mate. 100% site. What all building companies and all building sites do is they get people to tender for the work, or people tender for any job, and the majority of people go with what they can afford, and that's not necessarily always the best thing. So, 100%.
And the other thing is, people won't wait.
Yeah.
If it's a good builder, he'll have a backlog of work, and people won't.
The thing is,
wait.
good builders do their work and move on, and then they can't get them back because they've moved on, and the next place that's got them don't want to lose them, and so on and so on. It just keeps on going.
Yeah.
There are some very good tradesmen out there.
Wait, you're not having my feet.
Mr. Marshall, it's not. It is not. It's 500 gallons according to the manufacturer and distributor. I've got it in writing.
Yeah, we've seen it as well. Yeah,
100%
right.
Yeah.
But I will say this:
Put it up, didn't you, in the thing?
Mike, there are a lot of bad traders out there. I see it every day a week. That's what I do: cosmetic repairs, putting bad workmanship right. That's pretty much what I do for a living. I'm not saying all are in any way, shape, or form, but there are a lot of people that really don't give a shit these days about what they do and how they do the work. And then there's malicious damage as well. So, but that first martial message I can't see. The first martial message was you can overdose with Virkon Aquatics. It's in the instructions. Please stop giving the wrong information, please. Same here, Skeg. Did you see it then when I put it up? Hopefully you did. That's what it said.
Okay.
There haven't been any other ones before that, so this is a relatively new person. That's probably just made another new account to come on here and start making an argument with Skeg. Seems we have another spammer. Probably very much so. Hope Skeggy's business is going well.
Yeah.
Nice one, Paul.
Yeah, we all do, mate.
How's your pond doing as well, mate? I hope everything's good at your end.
Yeah.
In fact, how's everybody's pond doing? Si, did you get anything when you went? Did you get anything, Mike, when you went? And then did anybody else get anything other than Mike Bass? I think was the only person that said he actually got something from the show.
Yeah, I didn't get anything.
No.
I didn't get anything.
I mean,
I did. Bag of food.
I perhaps would have looked at a couple of fish, but
And 2 plants,
I was on holiday, so I've got no way.
Oh,
of,
I had 2 trees.
You had no means, did you, to take any?
no, I couldn't take them back on holiday with them back to the lodge.
I nearly did come and tell you. There was a very, very nice, and it almost, I'm pretty damn sure it was a Benny It was nice, mate. It was good.
Yeah.
A Benny Ginger, it was a very deep Bennied Kajaku.
Yeah.
But how much was it, Gaz? Can you remember?
It weren't cheap. I think it was about. It was just shy. It might have been slightly over 200, but it was nice, Daz. It was a good fish.
Yeah.
Koi Beginning says the bloke who taught my trade would give me a slap around the head if, and then quality dropped. Yeah, that's it, mate. Well, if you're doing him proud, mate, that's what it's about, isn't it? The only thing I was Koi Enver. The only thing I got was Koi Enver. Did you see the Asagis? There were some very nice Asagis.
Targets were well known.
There was some quality Asagis on that.
There was.
I've got to say this. I will say this. I think Lee Hadfield's fish, for me, that little Ginnerin Goshka, man, that would knock out that when that gets some size on it, Lee, will be a beautiful fish, mate. I would have had that. If I had seen that to pick up and buy, I would have definitely bought that fish. That was my kind of fish, that. Technology advisor says my pond is doing well. No new pond syndrome at all. Sweet.
That's
Brilliant.
Good, that's good.
Good.
Ticking along, technology advisor. Koi Beginnings, I got food as I've been told the price is going up in October, so stocked up. Yeah, good shout, mate. Probably everything is going to go up, isn't it?
What, Mike? What food do you feed? Sakai.
I've heard nothing about the price increase.
Sakai.
Koi Beginning says Sakai, and Up North Koi says Sakai price was banging. So really a good deal. And did you save yourself a few quid? That's good if you did. That's what it's all about.
I think I've seen a couple of vendors selling it for 120 quid a sack.
Wow.
Are you getting good growth off it, guys? The Sakai. I mean, stuff, 120 quid. It says there, I know, so I don't know how he made any money on it. Probably didn't. If he got people there to his stalls, hopefully they bought something else as well. Maybe if he sell it, he might have just made a few quid. Here we go. Yeah, Skegget. Virkon Aquatics was developed by Braddon Limited in partnership with Antec, now known as Lannex, and its official instructions, and it is clearly states that the dose is 1 tablet per 100 grams. 100 gallons. Fact.
Watch Righty's video when Righty did his pond. Righty double dosed, didn't he? Instead of putting 1 tablet per 1,000, he put 2 tablets per 1,000.
Oh, people need to go check out that then, don't they? If they want to
Yeah.
See what he does, like I say, because you can't. Yeah, you can't, like I say.
I
Careful.
actually, yeah, I went double dose in mine when I first did mine.
Sakai growth, but just trying the Sakai growth, but just trying the pure white stuff.
What's that?
No idea.
Oh, just trying the pure white stuff.
What's
Must
that?
be a new Sakai food. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Do you have to do £20 notes on that?
No, to buy Sakai growth. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good quality food though. Isn't
Yeah. This next comment's just come up there. You have violated our regulations. You have made the following offence: drug consumption. This is part of the updated terms and conditions. Your account is suspended to the 2nd of September to the 15th of September. My fish body shape has changed, ridiculous for the better. That means my account's just been suspended for somebody to put in just trying the pure white stuff.
That's ridiculous. But what if he did mean pure white? If Sakai hadn't made a pure white food?
Right, guys. On that note, I'm going to draw this one to a close. Thanks, Phil, for coming, for tuning in. I'd like to say tune in again next week, but I don't think I'll be able to let you tune in next week. So, usual thing, do us a huge favour, like, share, subscribe, tell a friend, and until next time, keep smiling, guys, and we'll catch you all on the next one. Catch you all later.